Man.
What up?
What's popping? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man marqnash. He is I am he. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. Feel good to be back, man. Damn, man. It seems like it's been a long time. It's only been, what, a week? Damn. What a difference a week makes, right? Wow. Let's talk about it, man. We got a lot to unpack on this episode. Feel good to be back.
What up?
Feel damn good to be back. Feel damn good to be
What
back.
up?
Got some good topics on the docket, man. It's the end of the year, so we got to do these fight awards. You know, I missed you guys for the recap and immediate reaction that I've been famously doing for couple years now, but sometimes you gotta take a step back, man. Take a step back, decompress, especially during the holiday seasons, man. You know, enjoy your family. Remember what matters most. Family first, you feel me? But I had a good time, man. I had a damn good time. Feel good to be back, man. I'm so excited about this episode. And it's gonna be some mad. It's gonna be some people mad out there. It's gonna be some mad individuals out there. And I know, because I've already seen some of the content out there over today. I took a little break though, man. I actually stepped away for the whole week. I wasn't really watching any live streams like that. I watched the boxing match, but I wasn't really tuning into people's streams. I just need to take a step away, man. Enjoy my family, man, and really get me a good break in. But I'm back now though, baby. Oh, baby, I'm back. I'm re-energized. I'm rejuvenated. Oh, man, I'm ready to talk some shit, man. I missed y'all, though. I ain't even going to hold you. I ain't even going to hold you. I missed y'all a little bit. Some of y'all, I missed y'all. Heard y'all was looking for me. Guess what? I was looking for you, too. Let's start this damn show.
This is my passion. This is what I love to do. But some days, sometimes, I'm just like you, man. I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
From a good dream I awake, sun rays on my face, planning out my day, hoping this ain't the one that I catch a case. I feel so good, I feel so straight. My manager keep calling me saying, hurry up, you late. Hurry up, you lay off, y'all. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Been trying to play it cool, but it's hard to play it off. I've been hanging on to this bullshit, cause my car still ain't paid off. I know I'm on my way up. My boy just got laid off, so y'all. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. These hoes here so ratchet. These niggas here so sneaky. Y'all don't even really pay enough for y'all to only pay bi-weekly. I'm trying to double up my cash. Take this job, shove it up your ass. Yo, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. We're the reason why your stockholders always stay afloat. Yet I'm asking, are they hiring? Like everywhere I go, schedule will say 9, but I think it's fine if I clock in at 9:04. I work 40 hours a week plus overtime just to be bro. So y'all, man, I hate this job. Hate that I applied. So much has transpired since the day that I was high. Told me I could advance, but you were telling me lies. Gotta give your notice before I quit, but you don't say shit right before I'm fired. Damn, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. You and your procedures. You and your protocol. You and your policies. None of that shit don't apply to me. You and your quotas. You and your standards. You and your 2 sick days a year. Y'all niggas bananas. Wonder why the postman's posted with hammers. Going postal with Popo on camera. His wage got him enraged. Stressed out, it's hard to maintain. He flips the middle, grabs his. He said, if you don't get the picture, I quit, you ain't shoot. Mother, man, I hate this job. Sometimes I wanna say, walk in and slap my boss. This shit is getting hard. Damn, I hate this job. Gotta make it out of this struggle, bruh. And I don't really mean to take it out on you. You just a customer, but damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Look, man, I hate this job. I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like you. I'm out here trying to take care of my family. Damn, I hate this job. It's not always glamorous, for real. But I do what I gotta do for me and mine, you know? Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate this job. Damn, I hate my job. Damn, I hate this job. I'm just like you, nigga. Damn, I hate this job. Man, I hate this job. Man, I hate my job.
The views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and or the host. They do not explicitly nor necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by the channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during the program. Basically, if I didn't say it, don't come for me. You come for the person who said it. And please don't sue me for somebody else's words. With that said, let's start the show, motherfucker.
Let's get it, baby. Yeah. What up? Take this top off the mic. There we go. It's a little louder now. What's popping, man? What's happening? What's going on? You're back in the lab with your favorite neighbor, your man Marq Nash. He is I am here. Another great episode of Breaking Beats. How y'all feel? What's the deal, man? We doing the end of the year wrap up, man. What's this today? This the 28th now. If you're on the East Coast, only a couple more of them days left, man, and we will be into a new year, new phase, and hopefully we all will grow and learn some things from this year and move forward in a very positive way, especially in the sport that I love right here, this beautiful sport of boxing. But we got to talk about it, man. We got to wrap up this year, man. We got to wrap this year up. So we're going to go through some topics on the docket tonight. I'm going to open these phone lines up. Definitely got to get it in with y'all and talk about the best of the best and what was the best of the best, the worst of the worst this year when it comes down to this beautiful, ugly. That's what I call boxing, a beautiful, ugly, beautiful sport, ugly business. You feel me? So we got to talk about it, man. Got a lot to unpack, man. Damn, how y'all been? How was everybody's break? Trust and believe everybody had a good break. If not, shit, you probably wouldn't be up here on YouTube talking to me. So we're going to talk about that, though. We got to talk about it. Fighter of the year. Fighter of the year. Also, I have not forgot my drawing. So what's this, Thursday? So probably Friday. Let me see. Let me look at the calendar. my Patreon drawing. Give out my end of the year little gift. So what's that? What's the last day of the year? 31st is New Year's Eve. So the 1st is January. So I'll probably do it Friday or either Saturday. Friday night going into Saturday. I'm going to do my drawing for the Patreon giveaway. Shout out to everybody who switched over to Patreon. I'm rocking with your man marqnash in a major way. Let's just jump right into some of these topics, man, because there's so much to unpack. Shout out to my sister Foodie with the beauty. Badass blonde in the building. What up, fam? See my guy in the building, unbiased fan, Brim Reaper, Matt Wade. What up, fam? Peace to you. Blessings. Lisa Bell, she never fails. Epoxy Magic. What up, fam? All right. Drumming for life. What up? Pure though. All right, I see y'all out there. And shout out to everybody who's going to watch this on the playback and then pull up later on. Excuse me. Shall we begin to give you what you need? All right. Who is your 2023 Fighter of the Year? Now, as you know, we got a lot of these awards, and this is like, it's too many to do in one episode. As you know, we tried to do it last year and the year before. It's just always too much, and we always forget something, or somebody pull up the next day, like, hey, man, y'all forgot this, that, and the third. So, boom. What I decided to do was to stretch this out over a couple days. So we're going to stretch this out over a couple days. Let me go to my channel so you guys can make your votes. Let me show you what we're looking at over here. So if you go to my community tab, right? Let me share the screen over there. So if you go to the community tab of the channel, boom. So let's scroll right here. Click the community tab. Got some votes right here for you. Boom. Here you go. So best boxing platform of the year of 2023, Showtime, ESPN, or DAZN. So make sure you guys go over there and place your votes. Hey, look, Showtime had a hell of a year. It's their last year, but they had a good year this year. I can't even knock them. But so far, DAZN is leading the pack. You got a knockout of the year. Now, in the comment section, if I have something there that you guys don't like and you guys have your own choices, nominate it in the comments, all right? So you got the knockout of the year. Biggest robbery of the year. I don't think y'all seen that Cordina versus Vasquez. That shit got 0%. Do y'all remember Kambosos versus Maxie Hughes? But so far, Rolly versus Barroso is winning. Crawford versus Spence got knockout of the year so far. That's winning. I ain't gonna lie, that Joshua over Helena's, that was a one-hitter quitter. That was beautiful. Lopez over Colin, Mendoza Fondor, that was a nice one. Actually, all of these other ones, other than Crawford and Spence, was a one-hitter quitter. But I felt I would be remiss if I didn't put that up there. And of course, the big ones right here. Pause. Fight of the year. Spence Crawford, Fury Ngannou, Haney Loma, Osaki Foster versus Rocky Hernandez. Damn, that was a good fight. And he won that shit in the last round. They was going to rob his ass in Mexico. Magia versus Devorchenko was a shockingly good fight as well. Trainer of the year. Bomac is leading this pack right here. Bomac, Ben Davison, Bill Haney, Andy Lee, Eddie Reynoso. Somebody in the comments said, hey, excuse me, you got to put Monster Inoue's pop in there as well. So Shingo Inoue. So we got a nominee right there as well. So it's all good. It's all good. Who else? What's another one we got up here? Knockout of the year, biggest robbery, fight of the year, trainer of the year, biggest comeback. Who had the best comeback year? I could have put Franchon Cruz up there because she lost her titles and came right back the same year. But Teofimo Lopez is leading the pack in this one. He had a good comeback year. Joseph Parker is in the mix. Got Anthony Joshua, Chris Eubanks Jr., Lee Woods as well. I ain't gonna lie, I gotta lean towards Lee Wood or Chris Eubanks Jr. on this one because they got stopped in this year and came back in the same year. But Lee Woods was for a title though, so he might be my sleeper right there. He might be my sleeper on this one. Only 5%, but that's just me though. There's no right or wrong, just a conversation, right? A female fighter of the year: Amanda Serrano, Katie Taylor, Clarissa Shields, Franchon Cruz DeZern, and my sister Estrada, man, super bad Estrada. She's dope. A lot of people sleep on her as well. She fights at the minimum weight for the ladies, but she fired. Fighter of the year, of course, Crawford, Inoue, Haney, Canelo, Teofimo. Look at me. Try to spread it out right there, but it's only 5 slots right here. It's only room for 5 slots. So make your way over there before the end of the year. Cast your votes, and we'll talk about that at the beginning of the year. We'll bring it up with the final results. So we're doing nominees. Today, I'm going to open the phone lines up, let you guys make your case for why your guy, whoever your guy is, should be fighter of the year. Fighter of the year. That's what we're doing today, because I know that's a long topic of itself. So that's going to be the biggest one. A lot of those other ones, we can squeeze in multiple ones in a day. But today, I want to focus on fighter of the year and fight of the year. The two big ones for me. Fighter of the year and fight of the year. Shout out to my sister, Rachel Donaire. Long hair, don't care, Donaire in the building. What up, fam? Shout out to Tassie Devil. He said, cheers to everyone. Cheers to you. He said, fight of the year, slightly over Bud. I'm sure you had him fight of the year before he even fought for Undisputed, Brim. Remember that? You had him as fighter of the year before he even won Undisputed. Not me.
What up?
Not me, though. But that's okay. You got your opinion, and you're entitled to your opinion. Let's go back to Twitter. So got to talk about it. Terence Crawford must have heard my topic, and he said, hold up, homie. Let me make my case why I am fighter of the year. Let me share my screen so you'll know what I mean when I say these things, what the homie Bud had to say, because the homie, speaking straight facts, I ain't even gonna lie. Gotta love it, though. I ain't gonna lie. I like this new energy that Terence Bud Crawford, excuse me, has been exhibiting since he left Top Rank over the last 18 months. Really been enjoying the energy. Love to shift the energy. Like, yeah, talk your shit, man. You better talk that shit. If not you, then who? Other than me and Bernie the Boxer. And Cam, too. Cam would give it up. Shout out to Chief Wi-Fi. He said Crawford fighter of the year for being the first two-time undisputed. Right, bro. And he beat a top 5, arguably, well, top 10, arguably top 5 pound for pound, undefeated 3-belt champion to do it on their platform. Like, all the odds were against him, man. Shout out to my boy Luke. He did a good job breaking it down. But let me share my screen so you'll know what I mean. Let's go over here to Terence Crawford Twitter page, and I want you to read along if you know what I mean. That's what your boy Bud had to say. Yo, when I say I love the energy, man, I'm not gonna hold you. Sometimes I think my boy Clip said it best. He said sometimes if you don't toot your own horn, there won't be no music. Some shit like that. He said some kind of deep shit like that. Shout out to Clips. What up, fam? All right, let me take this off the screen. And let's blow this up full screen so you'll know what I mean. Let's see what pound for pound #1 fighter in the world has said today. He said, I'm the only fighter to be a top 5 pound for pound fighter this year. Let's stop right there. Is he? Who else be the top 5 guy? Who else be the top 5 pound for pound guy this year? All right. I'm the only fighter to be the top 5 pound for pound fighter this year. And the way I beat him was unmatched. 2023 fighter of the year is me. Some might say I only fought one time, but that one fight was bigger than any of the others. Hashtag facts. All right. Let's talk about it. Is he right? Is he wrong? Now, me personally, I agree on certain parts. Numbers wise, wasn't the biggest, right? It wasn't the biggest number wise. Very successful event, but let's be honest, niggas stole the shit. Yep. Y'all niggas stole the fight. They did all that talking about this fight for all these years and didn't show up. And many didn't buy it as well. Now, I heard somebody out there say, and this is what I thought was crazy, Errol Spence wasn't a top 5, top 10 pound for pound fighter. And to that, I had to say, nigga, what?
Never heard of it.
Delusional.
And these niggas is delusional.
Delusional.
And these niggas is delusional.
it up as they go, huh? Little freestyle in the mix, right? So now things don't go the way you guys thought it should have went. Like they going above and out they way not to give Terence Crawford his props. Let's keep it a buck. Y'all niggas didn't even know who the fuck this guy was and Inoue was fighting until Inoue fought him. That's a fact. Now that's not no knock on him, and it's not a knock on Inoue, but unfortunately, a lot of people don't follow the weights from what 108, 118. Yeah, you're right, Brim. You're right on that part. But the pundits and the masses don't either. They didn't know this guy. They didn't know the guy, man. Let's just keep it about. You didn't know him. The biggest, to this day, the biggest name on his resume is Nonito Donaire. Hold on, let me take the call. I got the first call in here. Hold on, let me plug you in. Let me plug him in. All right. Bear with me.
Sounds good, man.
646, you in the mix. Tell them your name, where you from, family.
Brim Reaper, New Haven, Connecticut. Holla at your boy.
What's up? First one on the line. Talk to me.
Yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and get in early while I could. Hey, listen, this is an interesting topic. I don't think it's something to, lose your shirt over in regards to who's number one, because I think both of them are very, very, very deserving, and they both have very good arguments on each side. So for me, anybody who picks Bud to be fighter of the year and pound for pound number one, or Inoue, vice versa, I have no issue with either one. So I just want to clarify that off the bat, because both of them are very deserving. Okay. Now, I know you got Bud, and I heard you say, "Oh, you had Inoue before the fight." I said that was based on the results of the fight that I thought was going to happen. It was based on that.
Yeah, you had him before the fight, dog. You had him
before. Yeah, but I had him before the fight, but I was basing it off of the results that I expected from the fight, which are the results that I got. So it was based on those results that were coming. You didn't even know. Okay, there you go. You bet. Now you say okay.
You say you had him winning before the fight. I mean, you had him pound for pound. But I
was basing it on the results that I expected, and that's the results that I got. I said I wouldn't say he was pound for pound number one, no matter the results of the fight. I was saying that based on the results I expected from the fight, I would have him fighter of the year, not number one pound for pound, because I do have a disagreement with some of my people that disagree with that. But I don't have any beef with it because I think both of them are very deserving.
Who had a more dominant performance?
I believe that's why I feel like he's performer of the year. I give him performer of the year. I feel like Terence Crawford had the most dominant performance. So let's talk about the
it ain't no such thing as performer. It's fighter of the year. Come on, you moving the goalposts from fighter of the year.
No, I'm not. No, Marq, you gonna have to accept. You gonna have to accept that or not. One of the two. I'm not going to debate that. To me, performance of the year is not the same thing as the fighter of the year, because the fighter of the year. Now it has been where people have thought only one time it became fighter of the year. Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Joe Frazier. That has happened, so it's not out of the realm. So let's just put the cards on the table for both fighters and what the cases are for them too, because there's no one else that can be pound for pound number one or fighter of the year, in my opinion, except for these two guys, in my opinion. Okay, so what is in favor for Crawford? He was the first two-time undisputed, right? He beat a higher pound for pound fighter, right? He was number one going into this, right? Now, is there anything else you want to add into that? 3 division weight champion, another one.
Are you talking about?
You still there?
Oh, I'm listening.
Yeah.
Hey,
I want you to just add all the things that's for Bud.
The guy he beat was all the odds were against him. He went to their company. He had to cross the street instead of.
He was a favorite though. So at the end of the day,
he was a favorite.
So I mean, that's great.
Let me hold on. You asked me, do I want to add anything? He was the favorite with the odds in betting. He was the betting favorite, right? But Errol Spence was a top 10, top 5 pound for pound guy. Tapales was not.
Yeah, I stated that. I stated that he was a top 5 pound player. That's our argument that goes into Terence Crawford.
Did you say he was undefeated too? The guy you beat was undefeated.
Who?
Terence Crawford beat an undefeated.
Yeah, he was. He beat an undefeated.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else we can add on to Bud? I just want to add all the things that
the guy he beat was dangerous. He was supposed to be a knockout guy, right? The guy Inoue beat was not known to be a knockout puncher.
Let's not go by supposed to be, and let's go by what we actually 100% know.
Okay, well, according to his box rec, he's not a knockout artist. Can we go with that?
Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I just want to add put all the cards on the table for Terence Crawford.
Oh, it's more cards, but I'll say the big joker and the little joker for later. Go ahead, shoot your shot.
Okay. Now, in regards to Inoue, he got 2-time undisputed faster. He did it in 25 and 20. He basically did it almost in a calendar year.
That's
a little bit. It took 13 months for him to.
That's not fair. Though.
Listen. Okay, let me stop you. Fairness has nothing to do with it. It's not fair for Terence Crawford, but that's not Inoue's fault. That has shit to do with Inoue.
If you're the money man, you can make shit happen. You call the shots. You can make people fly to Japan and sell you their title.
You're right, but that's not something I can use for argument for Terence Crawford. That's just what it is.
That's not fighting though. That's popularity.
The tomato, potato.
No, I'm popular.
Okay.
I'm more popular than you.
Yeah,
I can make you come to Japan and sell me your title.
Those guys could have said no. I don't want to come as well. So that means that your argument towards that to me doesn't hold enough weight because
you go back to
fair
burgers and fries.
It's not a combat.
Hold up, but then it's no more ribeyes. It's back to burgers and fries, nigga.
You stupid.
You want to live with your mama? You want to go back and live with your mama? Or you want to get your own crib?
No, not a single one of them fighters was living with their mama when they went to Japan.
Niggas be living with their moms. Or let them tell it. My mama live. Hold up, but you know the new shit. No, my mama live with me. Nah, nigga, you live with your mom. You gonna go home?
He pay all the bills. His mama live with him.
Nah, niggas grow up in the same room they grew up in. But go ahead.
You're stupid. All right, so continuing on Inoue. Inoue has one more division than Terence Crawford. He has he's 4-weight division. Terence is 3, so that's a 1 up on Inoue.
Sir, we talking about fighter this year, fighter of the year. It's 1 year.
I'm combining both. I'm combining fighter of the year and pound
his
for pound.
Whole career?
No, I'm talking about both. I'm talking about fighter of the year and pound for pound.
That ain't what we doing though. You got to take one off the table, bro. We're doing 2023 fighter of the year.
Okay, so
from January.
Okay, so we'll take pound for pound off the table.
January to December, 2023.
Okay, so we're gonna just stick on fighter of the year. Yeah. Okay. Well, both of them accomplished 2-time undisputed. Terence did it in a little bit more what's the word? Dramatic fashion. Inoue did it quicker. Inoue fought twice and had 2 knockouts against two titleists, one which was an undefeated fighter, a unified champion as well. I just look at it for when it comes to fighter of the year. I just believe that if Terence Crawford had a second fight, I could have made the argument for Terence Crawford to be fighter of the year. But if somebody has Terence's fighter of the year, I don't have a beef with it because the magnitude of that fight was phenomenal. But the fighter of the year for me is Inoue because of what he was able to do in a short period of time, and he fought twice. That's why he got the fighter of the year for me. But anybody who has Terence Crawford, I don't have a beef with you. Now, if you say Devin Haney or Benavidez, I'm going to look at you a little bit side-eye. But those two guys, hands down, one of those two will get the fight of the year. I just got Inoue because of the activity, because the activity does matter.
One extra fight is very active. Bro, it's one other fight.
Yeah, but he's been...
I fought once, you fought twice, and it's not his fault. Like, and because peep this, if Cool Boy Steph had, let me say this.
His fault.
Let me finish. Cool Boy Steph didn't have a rematch clause. If he had a rematch clause, he probably wouldn't have got 2 fights this year. Crawford and Spence had a rematch clause. Everybody knew that, and technically, when it was all going down at the beginning, people were happy about it. They like, oh, we gonna get 2 fights, maybe a trilogy. After seeing that shit one time, it was just so dominant. People don't want to see it twice. Like, come on, fam, we got to get off the gas, man. It was so bad. It's like, come on, fam, that shit it's just different.
Listen, I think he's a little bit of a victim of his own success to some degrees. If he beat him so thoroughly, but at the end of the day, championship fight wise, Inoue had more championship fights this year, and he had 2 knockouts.
Fair
and
enough.
He won undisputed. He went, and it was in a new way. He went into a new weight class and wiped the whole new weight class out in a calendar year. That's why I give it to Inoue for Fight of the Year. But again, if you have Terence Crawford, you get no beat from me.
And what's your criteria again? He fought twice. Kafudi said, I'm not gonna lie, that's a goofy criteria. Like, what was your criteria again?
I mean, you can call it goofy all you want.
Break it down. Break it down. What was it though? Activity.
Well, what's on the line? What's on the line? You know, like who you fought. What's on the line?
He got 2
how
belts.
you
He got
won.
2 belts and then 2 belts against 2 unified champions. He stopped them both. One was undefeated.
Yep. One was undefeated. Yep. And the thing is, he did it in that calendar year. I think that is the factor I think that pushed him over the top for me for Fight of the Year. He did it in 1 calendar year. 2 fights, both knockouts, took the whole division out in 1 year. That's phenomenal. Doesn't take anything away from Terence Crawford, because what Terence Crawford did was phenomenal, and he deserves to be. If you have him the Fight of the Year, no beef from me.
But it's all about who you fought too, though, right?
Yeah, but see, the thing is though, that who you fought conversation gets a little bit diluted because American fan base doesn't have the knowledge to sometimes even argue this point.
Okay, well, to be fair, globally, because boxing is a global sport, I don't think nobody globally had those 2 opponents in their top 10 pound for pound.
No. The closest was Cool Boy. He was fringe. He was like top 20, but he wasn't pound for pound top 10. But he was a fringe outside of the top 10. He was a fringe. But again, that's the point that you can give towards Bud, because he beat a higher guy. But some people who really love Bud Crawford didn't feel like Errol Spence was really all that great in the first place.
Fair
you know,
enough.
so some people have a little bit of different view on the quality of the victory just because they didn't think that highly of Errol Spence in the first place. But at the end of the day, like I said, anybody that has Terence Crawford, I'm not going to argue off of that point, because I believe that Terence Crawford has a legitimate stake. It's just these 2
Fair
guys.
enough.
I don't think there's a wrong pick.
Okay, could be 1A, 1B. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I don't think it's a wrong pick. I don't think it's a wrong pick.
Before I let you go, some would say Devin Haney has a claim to it, man. He beat a bona fide future Hall of Famer. Moved up first division, first fight, moved up to another division, took out a 2-time world champion and arguably one of the boogeymen in that division.
Haney can make his claim, but the fight between Lomo, that's what got him in the conversation. But the fight with Lomo is just too close of a fight for me to say he's Fighter of the Year. He's top 5, top 4, but because there's still too many people that feel like he did not win that fight for me to say, okay, he's a Fighter of the Year. It's just if it was a clear, concise, undisputed victory. But there's a lot of people, including myself, that didn't feel like he won the fight, even though he had a great account for himself. He had a great account for himself, so I'm not going to, the lower the quality of the victory. But at the end of the day, it's disputed. And when it's disputed, I can't put him over the other 2 guys that's in front.
Fair enough.
But he got to fix these holes.
All right. Well, holler at me, man. I'm going to try to take another call.
No doubt, bro.
My man. All right, shout out to Brim Reaper. All right. It is what it is. That was a good call. Shout out to everybody who's pulling up. Smash that like button on its way into the room. Man, I like Brim, but I ain't gonna lie, man.
And these niggas is delusional.
He cool, but I'm just saying, man.
I want to hear that.
I tease Brim, but it's no right or wrong answer. But I'm telling you, man, that kid Haney got a case, man. He got a case. I don't think it should take away from his success, because, or him being mentioned. Like shit, any other year you would have to make him fighter of the year. It's just those other guys had those performances, and those can't be denied. Put the number back on the screen if you want to call in and voice your opinion. Cam said, yeah, put a case on it. 908. It's your turn to be great. Tell them your name, where you from, fam.
Yes, my name is Lisa Bell.
Lisa Bell, she never fails. What up? What up, fam? Happy holidays to you and yours.
What's up, Mark? Happy holidays to you and yours as well.
Talk to me.
Hey,
what you think? What you got?
Yeah, I mean, I got Bud because I walked this journey with Bud, you know. But what I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna like if anybody has, you know, if they have a inoue or if they have Haney, that's fine. You know what I mean? But it was just more of an emotional journey for me because seeing everything from top rank to here, you know what I mean, to where we are now, and for him to get that fight that he finally wanted to, like, you know, to become the undisputed welterweight champion. And don't get me wrong, I think Haney and Inoue are great talents, like A+ talents, you know. But I just think for me, it was just more personal for me because I walked that. It was a lot of, you know, it was a little easier for Inoue because, you know, it wasn't political. You know what I mean? Wasn't so many politics involved. And what Crawford had to go through to get out of, you know, to leave top rank and to come here. And even Devin had like some little political stuff going on with the when they came out with the franchise belt or whatever.
Right.
Status. So
oh yeah.
You know, and I'm like I said, I don't take
right. People forget he had to
yeah.
wait. It was his turn to come up, and they created a whole new belt for him.
Right.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Right. And I, you know, it's just, yeah, but, you know, and I'm not taking anything from any of these great challenge, you know, champs. These guys are all great at what they do. And, you know, I like all three. So, you know, it was just like, I guess for me, you know, going through all the fights and the arguments and the this and the that, you know, and then I just realized, you know what, it's just pointless to keep arguing and fighting or whatever. And, you know, whoever, if anybody picks anyone, it's fine, you know what I mean? But that's why I, you know what I'm saying, why I picked Bud.
Yeah, but what do you think
a
about
personal journey?
Yeah, but what do you think about people? The reason why they don't give it a Bud is because he only fought once. That's not his fault that he beat the guy ass so bad that he couldn't get the rematch in December before the end of the year.
Well, everybody got different criteria. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can't penalize a guy because he did so good. Hold up, but what do you think about people that penalize Bud? Because you've been on that personal journey with him, because he beat the guy ass so bad that they couldn't even do the rematch this year. He needs some time.
I don't think they penalizing him. They just have this is my opinion.
They just penalize.
Maybe they just have their own. But they have, maybe people just have their own criteria. Like Brent said, he beat. I
don't think you understood what I was saying.
What did he say? No, I understood what you were saying, but
my question is about the criteria.
Maybe people,
and your answer was, well, maybe people have their own criteria. I understand that. My question was about the criteria. What do you think of that criteria when part of the criteria?
I don't have any opinion of it.
It's outside the fighter's physical ability of fighting, where he did so good that you don't even get the rematch.
Yeah, I understand what
you
you're
get what I'm saying. The criteria, that criteria seems flawed to me. Like,
well, look at what's going on over there. They don't even have a.
Right. Another
I gotta
thing
live.
outs- right. Another thing outside of
You
the
no longer
fighters.
have Showtime.
Right. Another thing outside of the fighters.
I mean, we no longer have it.
Yeah. But,
Yeah, I mean, the fighters, they had no. I mean, you know, they couldn't do anything about that. I get you. We wanted the rematch before, but you know, right now there's changing of the guard. You know, they're going somewhere else. So that, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I mean, I don't know. You know.
it is what it is.
Yeah, it is. That's what I'm saying. It is, you know, I mean, because like you have Fighter of the Year and then you have Fight of the Year.
Well, you got Fighter.
So, you know, Fight of the Year, I have Stinson Bud because that was just a surgical dismantle. You know what I mean? That's just me. That's me. But if somebody has another, you know what I mean? Somebody may have something else. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know, at this point, I mean, I'm just, yeah. That's what I have personally. Yeah, that's what I have personally. But
for me too, because Lisa,
you know,
I was so invested. I was just so invested. I ain't gonna lie. I was just so mentally and emotionally invested in it. I screamed and yelled at niggas for years about that fight. So yeah, that shit was crazy. So yeah, I was. So you might be right. I might have a bias because I was so invested. And I was there.
Right.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like.
Right.
Yeah,
exactly. I mean, you was even more than me. You was there, and you know what I mean? Like, yeah. But I, like I said, just I was on that journey.
Yo.
You know, but I, like I said, listen.
Nonito fought on that card. Like, man, I was there for
that.
that.
Nonito fought on the card, and you did your ring walk and everything. Your song. Yeah. You guys.
I'm too close to this.
Hey,
look, if I was a police officer,
so
hey, look, Lisa, if I was a police officer, they wouldn't let me work this case. They'd be like, "You're too close to this, Nash."
I got you.
Let's get bells on the case. We need bells on the case.
Right. Yeah, I get you. Listen, yeah, and that's not to take anything away from Haney or Inoue. Like I said, they're all great fighters. You know what I mean? Like at this point, I just want to be a little bit less biased. I'm
gonna tell you who I didn't give Fighter of the Year to. I did not give it to Canelo.
Who?
I did not give it to Canelo this year. He wasn't even in my top 5 Fighter of the Year. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he didn't have like the biggest fights this year, you know.
Yeah,
but
yeah, John Ryder and Charlo. I'm sorry, I did not give him Fighter of the Year. I didn't even nominate him.
Shit, Canelo a G in this game, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like
he don't want this shit 100 times.
You know what I mean?
This nigga got 100 of these. He don't give a fuck about this shit.
Yeah, this guy is filthy rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he does not care about our YouTube channel.
Canelo probably got a golf course on his mansion for all I know.
Yeah, he definitely.
You know what I mean? He's chilling.
Right, and he don't even have to go out there and gather the balls up. Fuck it, pause. Just leave him out there. Hey, look, he got that little motorized cart to go get him for him.
Exactly.
Yeah, he good, man. He living his best life.
I ain't mad at none of these guys.
A lot of these dudes, man, doing their
thing. I ain't mad at none of them.
All right, well, Lisa, let me call somebody who want to argue with me. This was too friendly. I want to go back to screaming and yelling. I'm going to call Bren back.
Okay.
Hey, look, let me call Bren back to get him turned up again.
Yeah, call him back, yeah.
Lisa said,
all right.
She said, she got a point. I guess I blacked out for a second. She has a point. A lot of these fights, whether people want to admit it or not, they have some kind of attachment to these fights. Whether they was rooting for the guy, betted on the guy, they was at the fight, their hometown. It's hard for people to really watch fights and not root for somebody for whatever reasons. How many of y'all grew up with that person that was like, oh, well, shoot, I'm rooting for the black guy? or I'm just rooting for the Mexican. 702, what it do? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Nonito Donaire. Bum, 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 bum.
The Filipino Flash. What up, my brother? How you feel? What's the deal?
I'm good, man. Happy holidays to you, brother. Happy holidays to you.
Man, happy holidays to you, champ. Thanks for calling in. How's everybody doing?
Oh, everything's good, man. Everything's amazing and blessed.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. The boys straight?
They're good, man. They're into gaming now, so they're gamers now.
Oh man, they're going in. They're going in. What y'all doing for New Year's?
Nothing.
Well, y'all pull up on the show, man, like we did last year. You know, we did a crazy game night and we had a lot of fun, talk some shit. That was a lot of fun, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up. If y'all got time this New Year, pull up.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, so who y'all have fighter of the year?
So we kind of want to give you guys like a different like outlook on everything because okay, so you have Inoue, Bud, Benavidez, and Haney, right?
Right.
So pick a fighter and we'll start with that one. Who do you want to pick first? Do you want to start with, Brim's thing? Do you want to piss off Brim?
This y'all call. Y'all take the lead.
Okay, so we were to start with Inoue because that was the first picture on your left. When it comes to quality of the fighters, and you can't say like, oh, well, he's done this in the past, because literally, like you said, it's January to December of this year. So whatever he did before holds no weight, right? The Fulton fight was amazing. He came into a new weight class, and he was able to grab 2 belts. But let's be honest, it's not about the fact that no one knew who Marlon Tapales was, but it really is also no one knew who Marlon Tapales was because his record before that was, I believe, 40 or 41 and 3 or 4, and he's never faced the level of opposition of someone like Inoue. Okay, so if you want to be like, oh, activity, does that really count as activity if you knew that it was going to be just a walkover? For example, the same thing can be said about Paul Butler. Like when he got undisputed in 118, the final fight was Paul Butler, and everyone's like, I'm not even going to watch it. Like you knew what was going to happen.
Right, but Paul Butler was like a last-minute replacement, I thought. Did somebody get injured or something?
No, he wasn't.
WBO champion.
I thought
he was a WBO champion.
Who did he beat to get the title, though? Was he elevated or what?
Okay, so Casemiro got caught in the sauna in the UK. He got stripped, so they fought for the vacant. There was a last-minute replacement, Jonas Sultan, and then Paul Butler got it.
Thank you. I knew it was something. I can't remember, though. All right, so,
but does that count as like a fight? Like saying like, okay, well, he was active when you knew it was just kind of like a.
It was foregone conclusion that he was gonna beat Paul
Correct.
Butler. And Paul Butler didn't even. And people forget how that fight looked. Paul Butler looked like Deontay Wilder looked in his last fight. That nigga just moved all night until he got. 100%. It was survival. It was survival all night until he couldn't survive no more. But yeah, I mean, he got it though.
And then
that's not Inoue's fault that who's in front of him. You get what I'm saying? So I can't take that from him.
No. But
the
no,
matter,
it's not. But you can't be like, yeah, opponents matter, quality matters. Like the amount of fighters that you're fighting. Like,
man, the timing and just timing. Like where you at in life where the other person's at in life. You get what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, Marlon Tapales has never fought.
And I was watching, and he had fits in that first fight. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I mean, like just talking about this year in general, like it's like I said, like if you're talking about the level opponent, who has Marlon Tapales even fought that's even 3 calibers below Inoue? He hasn't had that level of opposition. So is that a wash, right? Does that count as being active when you're like, I already know where this is going? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, okay, well, you're going to grab the belts because we knew that wasn't going to stand a test.
Now, the pro on that is he knocked both guys out.
Yes. He better.
Okay, so number 2.
He better.
Yeah, he had better knocked out Marlon. But number 2 was, who was the next one on your screen? Was it Bud?
Nah, that's Haney.
Okay, so Haney, of course, the first fight with Lomachenko was controversial, right? People were like, oh, I had Loma, oh, I had Haney. Like, it was a very like, people were really split on who won that fight. But Loma's resume isn't something to be laughed at, right? And then after that, and that was
he's a future Hall of Famer, man.
100%.
First ballot. He walking right on there.
Yeah. So, you know, with that, then you're going into the new weight class and going against Regis Prograis,
who's the number 1 pound for pound in that division.
Yeah.
At the time that he fought on.
Right. And he only lost, the guy he lost to went on to become undisputed, Josh Taylor. He was a 2-time world champion. He was arguably a boogeyman there, like he was like what, 70-80% knockout ratio, like 29 fights, 22 knockouts, some shit like that. Like Regis, yeah. Southpaw and a southpaw.
Right. So ultimately, when it comes down to it, that has a big weight coming up to the division, and this guy being the number 1 guy in that division, and yet not even just beating him, but beat him in a way that was very dominating, and it was just unbelievable how he did it.
One-sided, man. I thought he was gonna stop him. I called that before
and he
the fight,
dropped
though.
him, you know.
I called it. Though. I said he was gonna stop him though. I said he gonna beat him easy. And I was screaming like that. I was doing the same thing with the Loma fight. He gonna beat him easy. They was like, what if he don't beat him easy? I said, it don't matter. He gonna beat him. It was like, and I remember HLD. Shout out to HLD. Happy New Year's. Happy holidays to you, HLD, wherever you at. He was like, Marq, I'm telling you, man. I don't know. I got Loma, and then Haney pulled that shit off, man. That last round, that's what people keep forgetting. It was that last round. Loma said, I thought I was winning, and he took it off. Why would you think that? Especially after the Teofimo fight, why would you think that? Come on, man.
You should never take it off. If it's going to cards, you should never let off.
That's cap, man. Them body shots was sinking in. The kid was putting it on him. Like, his face showed all the damage. Like, come on, man. Like, let's just keep it a buck, man. That some of that punishment starts sinking in the longer that shit go. Everybody know. But I hate that sore loser shit, man. I hate that sore loser shit. Like, come on, man. You take away from the sport that's already played with corruption so much when you can say I gave up the last round and you lost by like a round on some cards. You get what I'm saying? It could have been a draw. You could have won. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it could have been a majority draw if he would have won that last round on 2 cards. One judge would have lost. He still was losing, but it would have still been a majority draw. Gave up that round, man. The last round. But I digress. Go ahead.
Well, that's the con of Haney's thing is the fight with Loma could have gone either way. Some people thought that Loma won. Some people thought Haney won. You know, and that's pretty much what this pros and cons of all of these guys becoming the undisputed.
So
let me
ask you a question off of that. So would that make that candidate for fight of the year where it was so close that people say it could have went either way? Could have went either way.
It could be a candidate fight of the year. They could be a candidate for a fight of the year, but there's so many fights out there, you know, that could be fight of the year. Now, the thing where there's a lot of them out there.
But this was one of the
fights.
biggest, man, and this was it's some controversial shit behind it. Some people say he won.
That's
some
right.
people say he won. The judges had a unanimous though.
Well, sometimes we don't know what they see, and I first, like, when you see it right in front is different than seeing it on TV. That's for real.
That's for sure. That's for damn sure. Sometimes,
number 3.
Because on TV you see some things. On TV you can see it all clear. You can see the shot didn't land or didn't land. You get what I'm saying? But right there, you can't tell if it landed. If the guy ducked under it, rolled with it. So a lot of times, a lot of people are win in the building. Like we used to call it that in battle rap. Like, yeah, man, he might have won in the building, but when you watch the tape, I won. Because you can see it's not landing. Like he just had a lot of people in there cheering for him. They cheering for nothing.
100%.
They cheering for misses.
Yep.
And the judge is like, hey. And it's like hearing the whole crowd going, ole, ole. And it's like, okay, well, shit. They just, I just want to make it out of here. He got to be winning.
Yeah.
Maybe hey, look, the judge starts saying, maybe I'm missing the shots from my angle. Because the crowd is screaming so crazy, But number 3, Terence Crawford. Number 3, Terence Crawford. Go ahead.
Terence Crawford, I think, people had already said it, like just the pro for him is that he fought the number 1 guy in the division, another pound for pound fighter, and did it in dominating fashion. The con for him is that he only fought once.
That shit was worth it. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie, man. That shit was crazy to see that shit in real time, right there. Like, man, I don't care. I told somebody, I said, man, if I don't never go to another, I told my wife, I said, if I don't never go to another fight again, I was at this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In a major way, man, kicking it with y'all and hanging out, man. That shit was just, even like the 2 weeks before the fight, it was just, this shit was building up for years, man. And then for it to look like that, the Eminem, the nigga came out with the fishnet. They had to do a coin toss. He had to leave his it was so much shit around it. But what Lisa's brought up was, hey, yo, he beat up Loma like that because I'm adding to what she said, but she was like, it was some shit behind that. Remember, they created a franchise belt, made him an email champion. That shit taunted that kid's career for years. You imagine the mental stress that mental fortitude that Devin Haney had to have to stay on track through all of that and stay at that division, big as he is, and people still want to keep him at 135. And I'm like, man, let that man grow, But Terence Crawford, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, so that's Terence Crawford's pros and cons, and then you got Benavidez, who had Caleb Plant in March, had knocked him out, and Caleb didn't fight bums either. Has a good resume. But then he fights Andre with and had him go up in weight. So I'm going to steal your line. I said all that to say this. Each of them has pros and cons on why they should be Fighter of the Year. And I see the arguments for every single one, and it's going to go back and forth all day because of the fact that it's like, well, this guy did this, but this opposition was that great. But he fought 2 times here. Well, he fought one, but it was top 5. And then this one moved up in weight and took another division from undisputed and became a weight division in next division, a champ in the next division. So the only reason we came up is to kind of level the playing field, that everybody has a pro and con in their resume or their qualification to be Fighter of the Year. At the end of the day, it's going to become a voting process, at least for BWAA. They have to vote on it. I don't know about the other processes, but it's going to be an interesting.
So who you got?
What? Leave me alone. No, we'll come back when
I know what I
have, because you have.
So the thing is, with the pros and cons and everything else, like earlier, I didn't really think about it. I said, oh, Haney got that because of the fact that, yes, he had the name Lomachenko and it was a close fight, but then the way he dominated Regis was on a different level. But then I started to think about it more because I was caught up on the question, and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't really matter whether you fight 4 times or 5 times. It's the quality and the opposition that you're facing with. So for me, when it comes down to opposition and the quality of opponent, I gotta go with Bud, because Spence was on the top of every fighter from all the lists. It don't matter if it was Andre or Caleb Plant or Cool Boy or all these stuff. Spence was a pound fighter, top 5 at least.
He was the
at that
guy,
time,
man. The big.
That's exactly.
Fish.
And so this is my argument too.
Man,
if you look at it, but I'm saying, like, if you look at it, everybody expected Inoue to win, right? There was just maybe with Fulton a little bit here and there questioning, but everybody else was just like, oh, this dude's gonna win, right? With Bud, it was like people were like, well, I think Spence gonna get him. Oh, it was a fight. People was fighting about it.
Bud was a favorite,
for
but he was
a
a
year
close
or two.
favorite. It was close. Like, you won't getting rich.
It was
basically.
a very close thing.
He was the favorite, but
assessment from everybody else.
Yeah, you won't getting rich though. It won't like 5-1 to 8. It was like 125 and shit like that. 115.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't matter if you fought 4 or 5 times or 7 times in a year and you beat all world champions. It's this crazy opposition. This is what makes you pound for pound, is beating the best and becoming the best, and people seeing you as the best. And in the fight of becoming fighter of the year, is fighting the best. And the best guy out there in all of the opposition that these guys nominating is Spence. Right, Spence was the best, and the greatest opposition that anyone could fight. And Bud, the way Bud did the fight and how he came out, and just it was a big surprise. I thought it was going to be close. Like, people. I mean, it was just the way he did it was just on that level of fight of the year.
Fight of the year. So you give him
fighter
of year. Okay. All right. Rachel Donaire, who you got?
She gonna copy me. Watch. She gonna copy me.
No, I mean,
put a case on that.
It's so different, right? Like this is, like I said, like this is such a back and forth. I can't stamp. The only reason I can't stamp Inoue is because of the Marlon Tapales fight. Like, it's like, tell me he was an actual top 10 pound for pound, and he wasn't. So I don't feel like that level of opposition between him and Paul Butler, it was just a give me. It was a pick me. Like, hey, I got the belts, come get me.
Paul Butler was last year. He fought Cool Boy Steph, though, who was undefeated.
No. Yeah. But, I gave him that one.
For me, I never thought Cool Boy was going to win that fight. And the closer we got to the fight, the more I really didn't think he was going to win that fight. Because
there was no one that thought Marlon Tapales was going to.
But that's what I'm saying.
But once he won those 2 belts from Cool Boy, I was like, oh man, this fight was a coronation.
It's done. He's gonna get it.
Yeah.
Yep. It was
because those 2 guys can't crack. Those guys can't crack, man. And the writing was on the wall for how Cool Boy did with pressure when he fought Brandon Figueroa, and he got out there within an inch of his title and his life. Shit. Because Brandon Figueroa was landing on his body and was beating him up. Like, that fight could have went either way. Some people thought Figueroa got robbed, so that fight could have went either way. Go ahead.
Let me just say this. As far as, like, Inoue, like, people are like, oh, well, I mean, what opposition? If you're looking at 26, they're, like, look at the champions in 26. It's possibly Robisi gives him trouble. But then if he picks one of the other champions that isn't as sturdy and skillful, then it might give him problems. Then you go up to 130. That's a better. I think that there, at this point in time, there needs to be some depth in the division to be able to stop this steamroll. But if the division just isn't something that has any depth and it's shallow at the time, it's timing. Because let's remember, Fulton was actually supposed to go and fight Figueroa for 26.
Yeah.
He got pulled back into 22 for the Inoue fight. It is what it is. That's no shade on it.
Yeah, right. Because it was so much
Correct.
money, he could not, like, you can't turn it down. You a prize fighter, right? This is the most money you made in a whole bunch of fights combined. You're not about to make that here. Win, lose, or draw, man. What he was getting like $4 million or something for that fight? Some shit like that.
I will not neither confirm nor deny.
No, allegedly, right?
I know it though, but I ain't. But you know, it's not my job to.
But you get what I'm saying. It was money he never made before, right? Can we all agree?
It was the money that he would take years, if not his whole career before he makes that amount of money
in one fight.
Woo.
Yeah.
So $4 million. Can we say I'm lowballing right here? I'm playing it fair right on the low end.
Nah, neither for good. Marq.
Little pocket watching.
We can talk about it offline. How about that?
Fair enough.
But you can't say anything about it.
No. But it's all it's gonna do is further substantiate what I'm saying. It is this is what you get into the business of boxing for. Like you want to be a world champion, and but after you become a world champion, you want to earn a payday, man. You want to walk away with something still in the pocket for all of this punishment. And even after that, once you accomplish that and you accomplish that, the next step is I want to be a Hall of Fame. I want to go down. I want to be remembered forever. You know what I'm saying? So you start adding layers to greatness.
Forever.
Yeah, man.
Never meant to make your daughter cry. I apologize for your time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I am for real.
Oh my God.
He always bursting out his song. This motherfucker just. I'm telling
that's
you,
it, man.
I'm telling you, the Filipino Flash gonna drop that album on
karaoke. It's a like we play karaoke games where you just start singing like random songs and then you pick up from like the word that you can jump in. It's like it's a musical.
Oh, I got a game night. I got a game night for y'all, man. When for New Year's, we're gonna be doing name that.
Dude, we should do that.
I'm gonna play but y'all gotta pick the song. Y'all wanna go? Yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of the song. You gotta tell me what it is. But you gotta sing it though. You gotta sing some of it. We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time. But look, so y'all gave it the bud. So real quick, train of the year, real quick. I had Bomac, Inoue's dad, Shingo, Eddie Reynoso was nominated, Ben Davison, and Bomac, Ben Davison, Eddie Reynoso, Shingo, Andy Lee too. Andy Lee making a nice transition. But those are just my quick nominees. Who did anybody y'all think should be nominated? Well, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a whole episode about it, but I just wanted y'all quick take on it.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to do a deep dive.
Benavidez is dead.
Oh, Jose Senior.
That's right.
Jose Senior can be nominated.
How about Robert Garcia?
I had Bill Haney. Bill Haney was nominated.
Bill Haney too. There you go. Robert Garcia too. I mean, Bam and all the other fighters that he had was winning a lot this year. You know, you can't just look at just one fighter. But you know, Robert has so much fighters.
Right.
You know, they got Bam and all these other guys. They always winning.
Right. And that's why I nominated Bomac too, not because of what he did with Bud, what he's doing with Keyshawn Davis, but also what they did with Chris Eubank Jr. coming off a loss.
Eubank.
And that right there for me was more impressive than what they're doing with Keyshawn and other fighters that they work with, right? And Bud, that was impressive. That guy got stopped by this guy. You get with him, and he stops him. That's impressive. That's why I also had Chris Eubank Jr. nominated for Comeback Award of the Year. I got Chris Eubank Jr., Franchon Cruz. I also have Teofimo Lopez nominated because, you know, got to give him props for his comeback year. Joseph Parker had a hell of a comeback year. I gave Lee Woods a nominee too because he got stopped by a guy.
Hey, I'm about to get that award next year, by the way.
Oh my God!
The comeback of the year award. Okay, breaking news.
No, were you saying comeback or trainer? Oh God! Stop, Marq! Stop! You're not helping right now.
You said never heard of it.
I'm putting a case on you.
And he said put a case on it. Okay. Whatever it is.
But I'm not gonna tie up your lines. I just think just think like those going through all four, I think all of them have, you know, a high and a low, a pro and a con for each of those people that is on your screen. So when people call in, they gotta consider each and every single one of what the arguments are for and against every single other fighter that's on the screen. And I think that's the conversation.
Right, because Rachel, what you saying, let's say Bud did fight 3 times this year, but it was all like let's say he fought 3. He like David Avanesian type guys 3 times this year.
Let's move David Avanesian to January.
Right, because he did fight him in
December.
Okay,
so now yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if we moved him to January, does that make it better, or does that still again go to the same accord of, well, you fought twice, but your second fight was but your other fight was shitty?
I like how you did that, because he fought David Avanesian in December, right? December the 7th.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, what, 28 days off from fighting 2 times in 20, you know what I'm saying? He's 26 days off. He missed it by this much, but yet they still gave Inoue credit for doing undisputed in a calendar year. They counted a calendar year for him as far as getting undisputed, but they didn't count a calendar year for the guys fighting. I like how you brought that up. All right, you slick with it, man. You slick with it.
It's January to December. It doesn't matter what you did before. Doesn't matter, like that you're talking about. That's a pound for pound talk, but a fighter of the year only does calendar year, and that's why when Nonito won it, it was hard for anyone to debate when Nonito won fighter of the year, because he fought freaking 4 times, and he fought 2 current world champions and 2 former world champions within 4 fights, and no other boxer was. I mean, most of them were only fighting twice a year, so he doubled the amounts of fights, knocked them out, and fought 2 current world champions to grab the belt. So that's why this roster you have on the screen.
What year was that? And did he fight them back to back, or was it
2012? He fought Wilfredo Vasquez in February. He came back in July and fought Matabula, took his belt. In October, he took Nishioka's belt, and December was a former world champion, fought him December, all in 2012.
Motherfucking Flash, man.
So.
That was a young man Flash.
Hey, look, so how about that? We doing a show about fighter of the year, and we talking to somebody who actually has done it, man. You can't make that shit up, man.
We'll get off your line. Just wanted to put that out there for talking points, so people get the whole perspective.
And the guy who actually won fighter of the year, who fought 4 times that year, said, "Hey, look, man, he still picked the guy who only fought 1 time because of the quality of the opposition." And he was like,
100%.
You can't make that shit up. All right, shout out to the Flash, and shout out to Rachel O'Neill.
All right, we'll be down in chat. Thanks, Marq.
Brother.
Peace. Shout out to the champ, man. Shout out to the pros, man. Shout out to Breaking Beast to show the pros love. I'm gonna keep the phone lines open. I'm loving the energy from the callers, man. 404-692-1766, 404-692-1766. Call in and voice your opinion. Why chat when you can call, right? Let me see what they're saying out there. Technique said he laughing. Jerry's in the building. Jerry the Terrataska. Shout out to my sister Foodie. Like that. Mr. Golden stay holding the back end king. He said, fully leave my brother alone. Damn, I don't miss this. Y'all been going in the chat. Next Generation Combat Sports TV. What up, fam? He said the Topalis fight was literally for the other 2 belts. He was the man that beat the man. Absolutely. Yeah, I can't take nothing away from Inoue, man. The motherfucker's nice, man. He's nice. Like, he's good, man. He's really, really good. If you don't know, we're still talking about this fighter of the year. Who do you have fighter of the year? Shout out to everybody who's calling in and voicing their opinions. Comes down to Inoue, Haney Terence Bud Crawford, and of course, the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, man. David Benavidez definitely has a stake and a claim to it, right? He beat Caleb Plant. People been saying they needed him to fight somebody. He beat Caleb Plant. He beat the guys that either fought Canelo or trying to get to Canelo. You get what I'm saying? Terence Crawford put this out. He said, I'm the only fighter that beat a top 5 pound-for-pound fighter this year. And the way I beat him was unmatched. 2023 Fighter of the Year is me. Bars. He's got the bars with it. All off the top. All first verse. All first verse. Some might say, but I only fought one time. But that one fight was bigger than any of the others. Ain't nobody pick Tank versus Ryan? I thought y'all had Tank versus Ryan. Damn, okay. I mean, that was a big fight, though. Damn sure was a big fight. All right. Let me see what they saying. Oh, I got something I want to play. Let me see if I got it queued up. I want to know what y'all feel about this. Did y'all hear this? Floyd Mayweather. What he said. Let me see. Let me go to my history. I played it on YouTube. So let me go to my history. Go to my history. Where is this at? Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. It might be a short. Let me go up here and check my short history. Let me see, man. View all. Let me click view all. Man, this nigga Floyd sound like he was trying to insinuate, maybe, possibly. Where is it at? I don't want to say it unless I got it. Fuck it, I say it. But he was like, Inoue's doing good, but we need to bring him over here to America. We got drug testing. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that, Mayweather? Let me see. Let me just type in Mayweather Inoue. Let me type that in. Let me see Mayweather Inoue. Here we go.
Yeah, from Japan. So when you see he got the victory over Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph, he's not a heavy puncher, good boxer. But far as, you know, Inoue, it was a Filipino fighter. He had fought twice. Donaire.
You talk about Nonito. Yo, the irony. Nonito just called in.
So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken, Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, you know, like I said before, you know, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is I need him to come fight in the US, random blood, urine testing. I think he's a hell of a fighter. A hell of a fighter. I don't want to take nothing away from him. Hell of a fighter. And I like him because I see he take a lot of my stuff from my playbook. The kid from
What playbook is that? He ain't talking about fighting. It sound like put everything in your favor. What do y'all make of what Mayweather had to say about Inoue? What y'all think of that? 446921766. Don't everybody call in at one time. Don't everybody call in at one time. 446921766. Mayweather sound like he putting a case on Inoue. Did he put a case on him? Golly. Somebody said that's Southpaw TV talking points. I ain't got no problem with him. Every time I talk to him, he call in my show or pull up on the panel. We cool. I ain't never had no problem with him. I don't agree with some of the other content that I've heard of him since then, but that ain't, I mean, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? That's how he give it up. That's how he give it up. You know, everybody got their own style, their own delivery. You know what I'm saying? He ain't never put my name in no video, so shit, I ain't got no problem with him. Somebody said, we don't care about what Floyd thinks. Piotr said, man, Fook Southpaw. Okay. Oh yeah, I forgot y'all did have some smoke that night. It was over quick though. Rachel said, I just read your comments. I see you was agreeing with me. Okay, no, that's like that. All right. But yo, Floyd sound like oh no.
Okay, Inoue. So when you see he got the victory over Cool Boy Steph. Cool Boy Steph, he's not a heavy puncher, good boxer. But far as, you know, Inoue, it was a Filipino fighter. He had fought twice. Donaire. So Donaire was giving him fits in the first fight. And if I'm not mistaken,
yo, I gotta show you this because they cut into the part of like Donaire fucking him up in the fight, and Nonito nose all. Inoue's nose all bloody in the corner. Let me see if I can share this shit.
Donaire was somewhere close to 40 or 40 years old when he fought him the first time. Whereas he was in his 20s. So he should have knocked him out in the first fight. Fighting a guy, you know, like I said before, you know, at that age. What I need Inoue to do is I need him to come fight in the US, random blood and urine testing.
Random blood and urine tested. Floyd put a case on him.
It never heard of it.
Oh, you heard of it right here live on Breaking Beats. Damn. Somebody said we ranking Earl so high for pound, but he was a career 147 and considered a weight bully. Right. That's why he was supposed to beat the guy coming up 2 divisions next generation. Shit, I've been talking for an hour. Shit, let me open the panel up. I'm gonna open the panel up. Because after this, because I think, I've been up here, an hour and a half, Dolo. I dropped the link. I could drop the link, y'all. Well, where our likes at? Did we get the likes up? Did we at least get the likes up? I've been friendly with y'all niggas for a long time about not hitting the like button. Did we at least get the likes up? Somewhat. To match the viewership. Hope so. If not, cool. It'll be a shorter episode because I want to do a Patreon anyway. I'm looking at the clock. I got time to do a Patreon. So I'll chop it up with y'all up here for about 45, maybe an hour. I got a Patreon I want to do. What up, Rach?
Hi.
What up, fam?
No, I just came up because I saw that weight bullying thingy.
Speak on it.
Someone said about weight bullying. I think who was it? Oh, Errol Spence. Sorry, the boys are in the back, but they were talking about Spence. Dude, like, listen, y'all need to stop with this weight bullying stuff because if your favorite fighter, I guarantee you, your favorite fighter cuts weight, which means he doesn't walk around the weight that he's fighting at.
Facts.
Every fighter cuts. So every fighter is trying to get an advantage. If you can name me if your favorite fighter does not cut weight and walks around at the weight that he fights, then that's the only fighter that is not using weight to their advantage. But every fighter has cut weight. So we gotta let that go. That needs to go out the window. I'm sorry.
What's
Bud
up,
cuts. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Keep going. Bud cuts.
Bud cuts, Bam cuts, Inoue cuts. Like, I think people were saying, like, Inoue came in the ring at 140. Well, the fight was at 122. Sonny Edwards cuts. I mean, literally, I think the only ones that really don't cut is, like, super heavy. Because there's no point at that point. But 175's Bevo cuts. Even though he doesn't cut much, he's still cutting. So there really is no like, oh, well, so you're just too much. Like there is no, as long as you make the weight, then it's really it. And all fighters cut. All of them.
What's up, Puro?
Mic check, mic check. What up, what up?
Hey, look, somebody try to pull up named Magic Mike. White women only, fam. I don't even know you like that, bro, but you sound like you about to pull up on some troll shit. And I ain't
I'm sorry, Mark. My white women only might be like that, but you might want to make him turn on his camera just in case. But that's what he goes by sometimes.
Hey, Mark, really quickly, there's been like a bunch, I think I told you, have them put up, like, if they have a video on the back and they don't want to put video on panel, then that's fine. But have them put up a number that you randomly pick so you know it's a live video.
Yo, no, I'm gonna just go ahead, fam. Unmute your mic, bro.
But salute, bro. Just like that, bro. That's my troll name.
Told you.
Bro, man, yeah, bro. I don't even be in the mood for that shit, bro. I don't like the name said Magic Mike on, like, when I look at the YouTube authorization, and then the name says white women only. It's like no avatar, it's just plain white.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. That's just my troll shit, bro. That's my troll shit.
Bro, for no trolling shit. You on some trolling shit tonight?
Nah. That's my normal troll name right now.
So what's up, bro?
Oh damn, I wasn't Rachel. I didn't want to cut nobody off.
No, you go ahead, man. Go ahead. You got the flow. You said you on some troll shit, right? That's your troll name.
No. It's just a troll name. Like, I'm not on no troll shit.
Go ahead. You got the floor. What's on your mind?
Oh man, I think Bud. I definitely think Bud the fighter of the year, man.
I'm listening. Go ahead. You got the floor, man. Cook.
I mean, just simply based off who he beat. You know, Errol Spence was a top 5 pound for pound fighter. And then when you look at in the new way situation, like that shit was orchestrated. Not in the sense of him winning, but think about it. Tapales wasn't even a top ranked fighter, and they had this man waiting. And after the fight, he was inside the ring. So it's like, all that. Imagine if Bud had the opportunity once he came to welterweight to have, if let's just say Errol Spence would have had all the other 3 belts, and they just had him waiting in the ring. Like, Bud had to go through many.
Or like Jeff Horn, like he got to fight Jeff Horn. You get what I'm saying? Pretty quick.
Yeah. And then after that, he had to wait, because he was on quote unquote the wrong side of the road. So it's certain engineering that's going into a new way career that's helping him. Not to say he went and beat who he beat and he went to obtain what he did, but he's able to move as quickly as he is, because I feel like it's certain things going behind the scenes that's helping him, obviously.
I mean, he got the bag. He got the country behind him. Shit.
I mean, I ain't mad at him. I'm not mad at him. And then, like, Tapales, bro, people was thinking Tapales was Mexican, bro. They didn't even know he was Filipino.
Never heard of it.
It's like, bro, it was, and then when they announced that fight after he beat Fulton, everybody knew he was gonna win. It wasn't people didn't even know when the fight was coming on, bro. People was like, hey, bro, I missed the fight. I didn't even know it was coming on at 4 a.m. It was just too many things that I say I wouldn't judge that fight the same way that Bud and that Spence fight was. But at the same time, I could see Devin Haney winning it too, because with him beating Loma at 24 years old, being that young, beating a future Hall of Famer, a guy that can lose 5 million times and never get off the pound for pound list.
Yo.
I just really think, and then for him to go up to 140 and beat 140 ain't the strongest division, but for him to go up there and beat one of the top guys in the dominant fashion, no rounds lost. I mean, come on, man.
All right, fair enough. Let's go to my guy Bo. What up, Bo?
Hey, what's going on, panel? How's it going, man?
What's popping with you, my G? Fight of the year, who you got?
I'm gonna put it like this, man. This been a hot topic, no matter who fought this year, and all the people outside of Crawford that fought this year all been compared to Crawford. So, in my opinion, Crawford solidifies that. If you think about it, when Devin Haney won, who they compared him to? Crawford. Oh, is he gonna be the fighter of the year, the pound for pound, all the other stuff? When David Benavidez won, who they compared him to? Crawford. When now Inoue won today, who are they comparing him to? Crawford. Crawford is the gold standard, man.
It was so dominant, right? Everybody's like, but nobody beat nobody. They didn't beat a guy that good that easy.
Right. But
I'm just saying, like that shit is crazy. Like that shit happened. That shit was weird almost. Yeah, people said that nigga was on some dope, brain damaged. If anything, I'll say inactivity was probably part of the problem, but one of them was gonna have some inactivity. It was either gonna be him or Bud. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, even if they want to, I mean, yeah, the activity does play a role, but even if they want to use the inactivity for Bud, remember Joe Frazier won Fight of the Year in 1971, and he only fought one time, and that was against Ali. And he got Fight of the Year.
Right, and let Bud tell it the fight wasn't gonna happen last year anyway. That was part of the problem why he fought David Avanesian. Like the fight wasn't gonna be this year. We came to a deal, but I said I need to fight this year. It was like, nah, it's gonna be. And look, and sure enough, guess what ended up happening? The fight ended up happening right around the time where rumors were it was gonna happen the first time anyway, spring or summer. It happened in the summer. He got him a fight in, and God knows it. I guess it worked. You know, that's not his fault. That's not Spence's fault. It's a business of boxing, and what people agree to. Spence used to blow up in weight, but it is what it is, man. And Spence got in another car accident the day of Bud's fight. Can't even make that shit up. Another car accident. Allegedly. I remember some people was trying to say he faked the car accident. I never bit that bite. I never bit that bait. I believe that the car accident was real. But I'll open it up to everybody. Puro, you got Canelo Fight of the Year, correct?
Nah, I don't.
Oh, who you got?
I got a Inoue.
Okay, anyway. Tell me what.
I just think just the competition that he fought compared to like Bud, Bud's right on his tail, but he only did have the one fight, and it was fairly easy. If it was highly competitive, he pulled out the win. I think that would have solidified him as number one. But he proved that he was, Errol Spence was no match. And then
did Cool Boy Steph look like a match for Inoue? I thought he beat him very easy.
No, yeah, he beat him. I would say easier than Crawford beat Spence, to be honest. But at the end of the day, he was the unified champion. Inoue was moving up in weight to challenge the unified champion, and then he unified the division completely by beating the other unified champion. So I mean, if you put it in context, I think Inoue edges out Terence Crawford.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right. Anybody got anything else for Fighter of the Year? Anybody want to talk about Fight of the Year? What y'all got for Fight of the Year?
Oh, I'll go first. I got Oshaki Foster over Eduardo Hernandez. I think that was Fight of the Year. Huh?
Yeah, Rocky Hernandez.
Yeah, it's Rocky. Rocky Hernandez. I think it's Eduardo. Rocky's his nickname, but yeah.
I always call him.
Yeah, there were so many good fights though. I mean, like
I wasn't.
I'm sorry.
Caller, hold the line. Go ahead, Piro.
No, I was gonna say there's a lot of really, really good fights this year though. I got Munguia Derevyanchenko, Devin Haney, and Loma. That could easily be in the first place. But yeah, I just gotta go with Oshaki and Hernandez. It was a hell of a fight.
Yeah, because did you have him losing before the knockout, Piro? Before I go to the caller.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he was losing by quite a few rounds in my book, and Oshaki pulled it off.
And he beat that guy in his hometown, in that guy's hometown.
Yes, sir. I believe he's from around that area.
Well, he beat him in his home country. How about that?
There you go. Home country, definitely home country. Yeah, they fought in Cancun.
Brent Reaper back on the line. Talk to me.
Hey man, I had to go ahead and jump in on this one. Puro had my Fight of the Year, but just because I'm gonna go against the grain, that was the fight that moved me. But I'm gonna go ahead and give that the round of the year for the 11th round. But the Fight of the Year was Inoue versus Tusami. That fight was crazy. That fight was crazy. That was the fight before Inoue and Tapales. That fight was phenomenal, man. Dude had a big old gash on his eye in the second round and found a way to win the fight and get 4 knockdowns. That fight was off the hook. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that oddball fight in. So Inoue, I hope he's okay because it looked like he was having some issues after the fight. Versus it's two tsunamis.
Prisoner of the moment, Brim.
Hey, I got.
Oh, that fight was phenomenal. It ain't in the moment. That fight is definitely up there, bro. It's top 3, bro. That fight was fire. It's not a prisoner of the moment. I would actually, like I said, I'm picking that fight just to put another fight in the hat because O'Shaquie Foster was like, borderline my fight of the year. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it the round of the year because the 11th round was so phenomenal as well.
Look, we ain't got to that part yet. We doing fight of the year and fight of the year tonight. Look,
I know that.
I
want you to go watch that fight, though, Marq. You gotta go watch it.
This is a 2 or 3 part episode. I already know because we can't get through all of them right now. We ain't gonna get through all.
If you didn't see that fight, Marq, make sure you watch it.
I don't think I'll
go to your ESPN Plus app.
I got it.
It's the fight before. It's the fight before the way.
Because I was watching it, but I was in and out of consciousness too. Because shout out to Clips. Clips text me and woke me up for the fight. But I was in and out
shout
of
out to Clips.
Yeah, he texted me. I was in and out of consciousness. I was like, I'm gonna watch this shit. I went downstairs, got on the couch in the studio, cut this shit on the big screen in the studio, laid on the couch.
And it was watching you.
Yeah, man. But I had my timer set. So my timer kept going off like every 3 minutes, like just in case I fell asleep. I said my.
So do me a favor. So you gotta do me a favor. If you watch that fight within the next day or 2, and if you don't think it was a top 5 fight of the year, I'll cash out you $5.
Bram, it definitely wasn't a top 5 fight of the year.
Say what?
Like that said, it's definitely not.
It definitely went, bro.
WWO.
Well, who said that? Is that like that? Mr. I don't know nothing but American boxing. I'm not hearing it. If it was the legend said that, then maybe.
New name. His name is Magic Mike.
No, I watched it, bro. It was a decent fight, bro, but it wasn't.
Come on, a decent fight. Come on, bro. That fight was fire, bro. You kidding me?
You can send me that 5 now. Like that has spoken.
Yeah.
No,
bro. What's the name? Inoue.
Like that,
Inoue should have won the fight, bro.
Was until the fight, bro. He didn't even know who was until the fight.
He thought
Inoue should have won that fight, bro.
Oh, Tapalo's trying to get you when you want tacos.
He got knocked down 4 times, bro.
It's not true.
He got knocked down in the 11th and the 12th round. That's lost him the fight. He was up going into the 11th round. I had him up by a point, but he got knocked down twice before that, and then he got knocked down in the 11th and 12th. I can't give him the fight if he gets knocked down 4 times, bro. And the other guy won an additional 2 rounds on top of the 4 knockdown rounds.
All right, fair enough.
And Marq, I wanted to mention, I forgot 2 fights that were like really, really good fights. Navarrete versus Conceição. I think, it's definitely could be in the running. And Divino Espinosa versus Robeisy Ramirez. That was also another fire fight.
But not the Navarrete Conceição because Conceição was getting his ass punished, man. He had
towards the end, but I mean, like all in all, like the fight was like amazing.
Yo, to be honest, I thought Conceição actually won that damn fight. To be honest with you,
I thought Navarrete pulled it off, but I wasn't mad at the draw.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at the draw either because without the knockdowns, he definitely lost the fight. But the knockdowns kind of made it like where it's close. But Pirro named my upset of the year though already. So yeah.
What do you say?
Robeisy.
I think he's talking about Robeisy and Espinosa.
Yeah, that's my upset of the year.
What's up, Rach?
Huh? Me? I'm arguing in the chat.
Okay. I go back to you.
I honestly to be honest, like if anyone was to some of these fights, it's interesting because even when they were bringing up the Benavidez fight, I was like, wait, that was this year? So I think it would be super helpful, like when you do, the year end, when you make the awards of who won and all that stuff, like just, all the fights, because we've had a great year of boxing, no matter if anyone wants to say that we didn't or not, but we had some really good explosive fights this year. And we had not so good fights too. But I just feel like, PBC, with their whole Showtime thing, it went down the drain at the end of 2023. But I mean, they gave us some good fights to say goodbye. Like, if that was the goodbye, like, here's all the fireworks and here's all the fights that you want to see, then, here you go. I mean, I wasn't mad at what I paid for this year at all.
You talking about PBC with the pay-per-views you got?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask y'all this. Well, let me go to my like I said, I'm gonna have to revisit this because I might need to do a daytime version of this show too, because some people have different schedules. But definitely, I know I gotta touch on this again because the debates are so deep on some of these. I don't think I'm gonna get through it all in one night.
You probably won't.
But platform of the year, would y'all give it to Showtime, DAZN, or ESPN?
Ooh, Showtime. Can you remind us who DAZN gave us? See, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I don't know. I watch so much.
Sure.
You got Crawford and Spence. That's more.
Crawford and Spence is on Showtime.
That's what I'm saying. That's more than any fight out there, I think.
He said that's the one. He said,
you got the thing that everybody was looking for like the last 2 years before.
Yeah, the Zone and Showtime was a part of the biggest DAZN one, which was Ryan and Tank. That was DAZN / Showtime. But Showtime was the lead.
And the zone was robbing people of their money for that fight too.
What do you mean?
Because they didn't give them the fight on the zone. When you order that shit on the zone, a lot of people weren't getting the fight. I was one of them. I ordered that shit on the zone, and that shit never even came on. I had to try to get my money back. A lot of people was having problems with the zone for that Tank and Ryan fight.
It worked for me.
Yeah, it worked for you, but it ain't worked for a lot of people.
Yeah, I thought that was propaganda, fam. I ain't even gonna lie. When I heard people saying the zone charged me 3 times for the joint, I was like, yo, y'all niggas just don't want people to watch the zone. Like, because ironically, everybody who I heard say it already had like a hidden agenda where it was like they were, pro PBC or pro, ESPN, because of their favorite fighter or whatever fighters they have access to or with those companies. So they're more plausible to everything that's going on with them. And I was like, show me the receipts, big. Like, what credit card do you got that approve $89.99 5 or 10 times? Like, because Capital One ain't gonna do it. American Express ain't gonna do it for me. You get what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I don't know about they order and they got charged so many times, but I do know a lot of people's having problems not getting a fight on the zone.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I'll tell you this, like, because usually most of the time I just watch Showtime stuff, but and the zone I watch like whatever my dad purchases. This last Saudi fight, of course, because it was in the morning, I told Nonito, I was like, hey, can you put it on the big TV while I get ready? And he put it on, and then it was like we can hear the telecast, but it was a black screen. And then he, turned off the TV again, turned it back on, did the same thing. And then because of course we have a smart TV, but then we also have Roku, we also have Google TV. I don't know why we have all 3. But anyway, we went on all 3 of them trying to get this feed. And then during the feed, I think I thought it was the main card, like their audio went out. So there's something at least for me, for that card, like there was something weird. Like it was like, why is it that we paid for it and we can't freaking see anything? Like just audio. I didn't want to hear a radio broadcast. I wanted to actually see the fight. So it doesn't surprise me.
All right, Foodie pulled up. Foodie, what else did the zone give us other than Davis and Garcia?
I'm trying to think. I mean,
we got 3 AJ fights this year.
Right.
I mean, they gave you that Deryachenko and Munguia fight.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I was trying to think of what else Golden Boy might have gave us that was worth watching.
They gave you that what's old boy Santion and fucking
Ocha.
Rocha.
Yeah,
Oh, that was
Rocha.
fire.
Oh, and you got
Fire.
Rocha versus Ashy, and oh my God, I had that nominated for Knockout of the Year too.
You're right.
Oh my God, he put him to sleep at Spurs, like Goat Thriller would say. Shout out to E Thriller, the Black Picasso.
Shit, you got the
Yeah, I said it. Shout out to E Thriller.
you got that trilogy from old boy from Nicaragua. I forgot his damn name.
Yeah, that was last year. That was December of late last year.
Oh, that was last year. Oh,
Yeah,
I
that
thought
was
it
December.
last
Yeah,
year.
if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was in
Oh.
December. But yeah, no, you're right. I mean, if it was in January, I think it was in December. But it also got Bam and Sonny, Lee Wood versus Bronco Lara.
Twice. Both of those were good.
Twice. Yeah.
Eubanks was over there too, right?
Yeah, Eubanks. We got Eubanks. Yes, correct.
Yeah.
Right.
Man, the zone, I ain't gonna lie, the zone, I can't even. Oh, you got the Katie Taylor fights.
Yeah, you got the women.
You got the Katie Taylor fight twice. Her versus Cameron.
Mm-hmm.
Twice.
You got the Clarissa Shields with the other chick, right?
That
That was on the zone, right?
That was the end of last year. I
That
think.
that was like a multiple. No, that was Boxer, right? Boxer led that shit, right?
That might have been a promotion.
Yeah, but I think that was more like ESPN. That was ESPN that had those ladies on there.
Was Alicia and Michaela last year?
Yeah,
That was 2022.
Yo,
Oh,
but
it was okay.
I don't think Clarissa fought on ESPN with Top Rank, yo.
Nah, they foot the bill. ESPN foot the bill for those ladies to get on there.
No, not Clarissa Shields though. That's a different fight.
No, I understand.
Clarissa, right?
If we talk about where Clarissa fought
Savannah Marshall, that was 2022.
Oh, okay, yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's 2022.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about, Mark. That's what I was talking about. The Savannah, yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, go ahead, Foodie. What up, fam? Fighter. Yeah, who you got, fam? Talk to me.
What up? You say fighter of the year or fight of the year?
Fighter of the year first. I want your take on fight of the year too. That's what I'm doing tonight. Fighter of the year and fight of the year.
Okay. Fighter of the year would be Terence Bud Crawford, and fight of the year would be Terence Bud Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr.
Tell me why.
Fighter of the year would be Terence Bud Crawford because through all of the politics, he made that fight. They got that fight. He got the highest payday for both of those fighters that they've ever had. People like to say that, two black fighters couldn't sell and they sold. And he went in there and he proved to everybody that all the rhetoric was a lie. Like, he went in there and he did his motherfucking thing. He beat the shit out that man. I mean, he made that man look silly, like he had no skill whatsoever. It was a great fight. It was exciting. He went in there it was easy for him. It was fun to watch. I loved it. I will watch it again a million times. I hope they get the rematch, even though at first I was like, nah, they don't need to, but see, I wouldn't mind seeing that shit again. So that's my reason. I think it was great. It was awesome. I loved it. Fight of the year is because the same reasons. Like, it was a very exciting fight. It was highly anticipated, and let's not forget, like, he's put that fight put some people on fucking, like, there were some people who were had YouTube channels that don't have no YouTube channels no more. All the people talking the shit, like, he quieted them. He quieted them the very next day. Motherfuckers still ain't got paid for the bets that they put in for that fight.
Oh shit! I forgot there's still niggas out there that got a stack. I had people that was on my show, members too. There was a member at one point. I was on the show talking about how much money they got. I own my own and this, that, and third, and
motherfuckers got their highest paydays ever, and motherfuckers are still looking for motherfuckers to pay them for that fight.
The crazy part about it. The crazy part about it is that there were people that retired. There were people that went from being a what they call themselves a non-FBA member to an FBA member after their boy got destroyed. You know, that one dude that they used to ride Errol Spence so hard. He was a big time Errol Spence fan. As soon as Terence Crawford beat him, all of a sudden this dude said, "Oh, I'm FBA. I support FBA fighters." I was like, hold on. Like you were just supporting Earl Spence. Now all of a sudden you FBA.
Yeah, we don't care about that shit. 'Cause that ain't even a real thing. That's a made up mythical thing. So, but yeah, that's the reason why I like that shit. That shit was
Bert,
shit.
I
A
mean,
motherfucker straight out of the game.
supporting Crawford is still supporting the FBA fighter though.
That
No,
is
I'm
true.
saying
If you
that's what I'm
want to,
saying.
if you want to go with that criteria, yeah.
That dude was shitting on Crawford the whole time, and all of a sudden, after his boy Earl Spence got destroyed, he said, "Oh, I support FBA." I was sitting up here like, this dude is a
Go by
fucking
that
clown.
criteria. Like
Yeah,
you said,
he's
both
still an
fighters
FBA fighter.
are
Though.
FBA fighters. They're both foundational Black Americans,
No,
right?
no technically, Earl Spence wouldn't qualify as an
See, that's why
FBA
it's the
fighter.
bullshit.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
the
because his
bullshit.
dad Jamaican.
It's the bullshit. Well, if his dad's American, he's also. Well, if he's Jamaican, I don't. Oh, Errol Spence. Oh, his dad. Yeah, I thought you said because Crawford, his dad fought in the military, the American military. But anyway,
those are tools of division, man.
bunch of bullshit.
Tools of
bunch
division.
of BS.
Don't be distracted, man.
Right.
I'm gonna let you know when the police.
Not even a real fucking thing.
Yo, when the police see Matias, he look just he just as much as a nigga as Chris Colbert, man. Put that picture side by side. Both y'all dark.
All the silly ass skin color politics.
Hey, look, they be like, both y'all dark skinned blonde head niggas get out the car.
Hey, bro, he starts speaking Spanish there
I'm
too.
Cuban. All right, the taco eating nigga, get out the car too. You get what I'm saying? I'm
Bro,
telling
that's
you,
it.
bro.
He lives in Mexico.
Huh?
Bro, that's it.
I said, good thing he lives in Mexico. All you guys to do, pay him off.
But y'all get my point though, right? Like,
Yeah.
Your complexion.
Who lives in Mexico?
Matias.
Oh, he does? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, Puro hangs out with him often. Like, that's his home.
no, he trains out of Mexico City.
Yeah, I'm talking shit. All right, man. Who you got? Fighter. Well, you said fighter and fight of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is it possible? Lisa Bills brought this up. She said, "Mark, I've just been so attached to that fight for so long. It was just so much build up, and that guy, like Nonito said, that guy was the guy of the division. He had 3 of the belts, never even been knocked down, undefeated, Olympic.
Mm-hmm.
He gave Floyd a black eye. He became a legend.
The bullshit again.
He was the eye collector. He was the rib breaker, the bone breaker.
Oh yeah, the eye collector. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The drink drinker, the car crasher. Like he was,
yo. With that smooth hustler.
He was
right.
The drink drinker
in the club getting tipsy, nigga.
The eye breaker, the eye
right.
Like he was the big
Yo,
right.
the nigga that gave Floyd Mayweather the black eye ringer.
Yeah.
Shit like that, man. Yo, you showing your age a little bit too. Smooth the hustler quote. You showing your age and your coach. You definitely an East Coast nigga. Know about Smooth the hustler.
Hell yeah, he from my town, man. Brooklyn all day.
All right, well, you're gonna love this next topic. Well, where we at with this, man? Because like I said, this is not gonna be the only day I do this topic. I want to because I got other segments of the best of 2023. Any final thoughts on fight of the year or fighter of the year? Because
I never gave my joint on the fight of the year though.
Go for it.
I mean, they're all good candidates. They all named it, but we can't forget about that. What kicked it off was what Yard and Better Behave. That shit kicked it off. That shit had some drama in there. Cause
really,
Yard was giving Better Behave Yard was giving Better Behave some issues in that fight before.
Lose? Yeah, I never saw Better Be losing that fight.
Nah.
No, he was giving Better Behave problems in that fight. Better Behave just finally turned it up on him and finished him.
Nah, the only thing that did for Yard was give him a little bit more credibility because he lost to Kovalev and everybody counted him out, and then he came back and he fought Beterbiev. And so they gave him a little bit more credibility. What has he done with that? He hasn't capitalized on it. Like, I don't think he's who has he fought this year?
Oh no, he wasn't talking about fighter of the year. He was saying fight of the year. Yeah, he was saying that was a fight of the year type shit. He didn't say he was
I done forgot about it already, but go ahead.
That was a very good fight.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, shit. Oh man.
I mean, you know, everybody has their own opinions, but I didn't completely. I mean, if you had said it, I would have completely forgot about it for the rest of my life. I forgot.
Fucking fight, yo, because that shit was not like he didn't crack no code for Beterbiev where it's like that's the game plan to beat Beterbiev. Do what Anthony Yard did. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, I'm gonna do what Anthony Yard did.
Same old.
Trust me, Dimitri Bivol is not sitting around watching the Anthony Yard footage saying, I'm gonna do what he did.
That was the same old. He capitalized on a Beterbiev's leaky defense. He just didn't have enough.
All right. Well, look, let me ask y'all this. I gotta ask y'all this. Y'all wanna because I haven't seen y'all in a minute. I took me a week off, man. I needed it, man. I need a week off away from y'all crazy motherfuckers, man. But I threw a Christmas party the night of the fight. The night we booked the venue, it was just so far in advance. They didn't have that date set yet. And that shit caught up with me, and I was like, hold up, the 23rd. All right, I'm gonna just watch the fight. It should be, but I didn't know that card was gonna be stacked like that. But I had a other commitment, man. My commitment was to my family, and we hosted a great Christmas party. Actually an ugly sweater type shit, and it was like it's the first time we threw a party in a long time. You know what I'm saying? And it was dope. And I was watching the fight on my phone, and I was talking to people from the show. Anybody got a take on this? Is Wilder done? Or is it like, was it ring rust? Was it bad coaching? Did he rely too much on the right hand? Was Joseph Parker just better than what we thought? Can Wilder still get back in there? Can he beat a Andy Ruiz? Can he beat a Jared Miller? Can he beat a Joe Joyce and those type of guys? Or is it like, nah, he can't even beat those guys? Is it done? What do you guys think? Who want to take the lead on this one?
I'll take the lead.
Go ahead, brother.
Go ahead. Oh yeah. It's gonna sound like I'm hating, but I'm really not.
Nah, it's
always kind of thought Wilder was a little bit overrated. You know what I'm saying? Like that right hand was always made it kind of like a 50-50 fight because of that right hand. But my thing is that it seemed like he just regress, especially after he got rid of Mark Breland. He also got rid of his old jab. Like a man wasn't even jabbing no more, or barely jabbing at that. And then he's becoming something that he's not. They're trying to make him box instead of making him, you know what I'm saying, go to the fire like he normally do and shit. But I just think, I wasn't surprised that he lost this fight. We call it ring rust or not, but it's not like Wilder is a natural boxer anyway. He just got that right hand, so ring rust didn't really affect him in this fight. He just ain't throw the fucking punch. That's his main problem. So that's all I got, man.
All right, go ahead, Brown.
Yeah, for me, Mark, is he finished? It's kind of hard to tell. I mean, like, there's definitely something wrong because, like, everything that made him successful in his career up to that point, he didn't do. Like, he's in like literally in the top two of jab connects, and the jab was like non-existent. I mean, at one point, like shit, I thought Joe Joyce was going to get him out of there. I mean, I don't think he's overrated. I think people rate him Joseph Parker. I'm sorry, Joseph Parker. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think he's overrated. I think people rate him exactly how they always rated him. He's he lacks a lot of the of what like a fighter that's been fighting their whole life. He started late. Mark Breland, developed his right hand and the delivery system, and that's what gave him success throughout his whole career. But every time the times that he stepped up against quality competition, which I consider not Joe Joyce, but Joseph Parker to be. He's fallen short, and he's not looking very good. At the end of the day, like, can he beat an Andy Ruiz, AJ, all those other dudes? I think he can, but he has to throw his right hand. He has to do what makes him successful. At the end of the day, right now, I just don't think we don't have enough information. We would have to see him again against another top opponent and see if he does the same thing. If he does the same thing, yeah, he's probably done. But also at the what I thought was telling what he was saying after the fight. How he feels like he doesn't have the passion for the sport anymore. That's usually when a fighters, when they start questioning if they have a heart for it. That's kind of, it's kind of telling that sign.
But you know, Teofimo said he asked himself, does he still have it? But he still ended up winning.
Yeah, and yeah. So yeah, at the end of the day, you know, it's not 100%, on the spot, but Teal's barely getting started. Wilder's at the end of his career. So when you're at the end of your career, start saying that. That's when it's a bit more telling than when Teal.
Wilder has made Teofimo's career earnings several times over in one fight. You get what I'm saying? And then he did it again. Your whole career earnings, like he made that in each Fury fight, was Teofimo's career earnings. Come on, you get what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Like double digit millions over and over again. And now even this fight, I don't even know. Has anybody talked about these Saudi purses, Foodie? I'm gonna go to the lady.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know how much everybody got paid.
And nobody's even asking about it.
Everybody just assumed that everybody, they're getting that Arab money and everybody's overpaid, but I hate saying that, but hey, that Arab money.
I would have let it drop, but I think they'll take me down.
I don't think they like being called that, but that's how they're referred.
I remember they made Busta Rhymes change that the radio version of that song. Yeah.
Yeah, them motherfuckers walk into the fucking arena. They look like power and money, just nothing but power and money. I'm hitting him and singing, let me high.
And that's it. I caught it. I got it. I thought it was funny. Niggas got it.
But that's true. I don't know. I haven't even thought about that. I just wanted to see a good fucking card, and that's what we saw. But as far as does Deontay Wilder got it? I don't ever think he had it, but what did work for him with that right motherfucking hand, Tyson Fury, created the blueprint for that, and everybody's following that shit. So I mean, he don't really care. Like you said, he's at the end of his career. Could he beat Jarrell Big Pharma Miller? Absolutely. Like anybody could beat him. I don't even understand. Ruiz, it depends. Well, he's very inactive. He's very inactive, and he does have definitely the reach over him, but skill-wise, Andy Ruiz is a better fighter. So if he fights him on the inside, then I think Andy Ruiz could beat him. And I always thought that. As long as you don't get out there.
I want to see that Andy Ruiz fight. I still want to see that.
We ain't going to see that. Wilder got like maybe 1 or 2 fights left. He's 38 years old, man.
Hold up. So you think he still want that Wilder fight? I mean, the AJ fight just to cash out?
Well, they signed the fight.
But I will say this though, there's a lot of top heavyweights that are Wilder aging up.
Hey, look, contracts made to be broken, and what you gonna take the Saudis to American court?
Well, the only thing he's gonna do is then he would have to retire. You could either fight or retire. That's the only 2 things that you can do under those circumstances.
We don't know. They would have to come to America court, right? Or he would have to go to court over there.
But I don't think he would. I mean, like, would you go over to Saudi Arabia just to get beat up? I would. Shit, the kind of money that they probably paying, we don't know.
We getting Arab money.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's a provision in the contract because I'm pretty sure that they're like, okay, these are heavyweights, anybody can lose. Let's put a provision in the contract just in case AJ loses, just in case Wilder loses, and nobody gets.
Hey, do anybody think?
But I think that there's definitely, because AJ usually fights. He usually signs contracts where there's always a rematch.
Wilder was talking about even if he lose, one of us lose, I think people will want to see the fight before the fight, which gave me pause to pause. I was like, damn, man, why you?
I think so. People, we need to.
I still want to see. I still want to see the fight personally.
Yeah, I do too.
For me, I lost interest when AJ and Wilder both lost their titles. I only wanted to see that fight if they ever got back to where it meant something, other than getting a bag.
Well, that's understandable. I wanted to see it then too, but that's water under the bridge. But
I think that you think some people would still want to see the fight just to see AJ finally. Like
for bragging rights, they gotta have that fight, man.
That's
for
why I want to see
rights.
it. Shit, there ain't no other reason to. Wilder ain't gonna get no titles back. AJ is young enough to still get titles back, but Wilder ain't, and he ain't even thinking about that. It's not where his mind is at. He's trying to get this money. I ain't mad at him. He's a prize fighter, so.
I'm making a drop. Fuck.
I mean, listen, that song is all in my head now.
I got it.
Ron Browns was it?
All right.
They're like, what are you talking about?
All right, but here's the deal, man. Anybody got anything that they want to add to that? Like, what do y'all think about what's going on with Wilder? I heard stayed in the crowd chamber too long.
The crying chamber.
The crying chamber, yeah.
I say crying chamber, but I like the joke though.
So he got freezer burned. That's the problem.
But I just thought that was some cap from Shelly Finkel because I was like, you know, people die from that, right? Like, he wouldn't just be going into a heavyweight championship.
Like hypothermia, I guess.
Like my nigga, like too long for what?
I don't know if he could die in the crowd. I mean, you can die in any circumstance, but I ain't never heard of nobody staying in the cryo chamber that long.
We just left you in there too long, and that's why you didn't perform that well.
That's some bullshit.
Man, I
didn't see fighters take ice baths and go into shock.
And that's crazy, right? But Foodie, that's the crazy thing. I saw him on camera doing that, sitting in the ice bath. They had videos showing how big the chunks of ice were, and
like you're just not, your body can't drop temperature too fast.
Jessica said, I'm so sick of the excuses every time he loses.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah, he does. He does have an excuse from that team, man. The first
lose to the better man. You get what I'm saying?
I just think it's par for the course. He has a lot of excuses when he
Yo,
loses.
just imagine if he would have fought AJ that night and still came up short. He would have had more excuses then.
Oh, they would have been like, oh, he aged him out. That's what was the thing. They already got that one ready. It was already ready in the chamber.
That's the one ready now. That's
it was already loaded in the chamber. Yep. Oh, he aged him out. He waited for him to age out. Some bullshit.
But see, this one you got to hit him. You got to be like, well, Gilles Jean is older than you, and he knocked out Joe Joyce, who was the same age as you.
Well, somebody on Twitter wanted, I don't know why I even entertained this, but they talk about, well, he came in.
They beat a younger Parker, too.
Well, yeah. And took his belt.
Undefeated Parker. Fresh.
Yeah. But somebody said, oh, well, Wilder came in, he was weight drained. Well, first of all, he's a fucking heavyweight. You can't come in fucking weight drained. But he came in the average weight that he comes in. He's been coming in at like 213.
But he got to fix these holes.
He keep changing his weight. You going up?
Right.
Down?
The only time he really went up is when he fought fought Fury the second time. And he was overweight. Like, he couldn't handle it.
And the third time, he actually gained more the third
Second
time.
and the third time, yeah. That's why I said muscle does not equal power. Muscle takes a lot of oxygen.
That nigga was tired in the second round after that first.
Right. He's not known for his stamina as it is. So
he did one round jabbing to the body. Third round, third round, that nigga was.
And also,
he used to carrying all that muscle weight, yeah.
And also, he hasn't corrected some basic flaws in his game since the Ortiz fight, when they were, brought to his attention. Like his lack of head movement. He hasn't worked on that ever since it's been a problem, and and it's always a problem ever since that fight.
Because he's not a boxer; he's just a puncher. He had that one right hand, and that was it. And it got him very far because of the level of competition he was facing. People don't want to accept that. Man,
that right hand took that man around the world. I ain't even mad at it. Fuck it.
Yeah, that was his money shot. But you know what's so crazy, man, is Wilder losing, man. I've been going around the internet, man. These dudes been on suicide watch with their videos and shit once Wilder lost.
Bro, I'm glad I've been detached for the whole week, bro, because I missed all of that. And I'm glad I missed it. Shit crazy, I'm sure. I know it's crazy. I'm glad I missed all of that shit.
Well, that had to be leftover suicide watch from the last time he lost against Fury, because no one expected Haney.
No, I mean, like their suicide watch is not the fact that Wilder lost; it's the fact that AJ won. So they coming out defending Wilder each and every way and shit
because they know what's coming. They already know what's going to happen.
Yeah. Wilder actually said that AJ did well in this fight because he knew that Wilder lost.
What?
Yeah, Wilder said that, implied that. Yeah. Actually said that. He didn't even apply it.
What you mean? What he mean? Hold up. What? Say that again.
So you know how like he was the main event, right, AJ? So he was watching. Apparently, he was watching like Wilder lose, and that you could see how AJ was all happy and like with his chest
So
puffed
he
out.
wanted to make he wanted to make Walter look bad, right?
Yeah.
They said he did that interview with the alphabet boy.
With 7-8. Yeah, with 7-8. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wide is all outside 78. Yeah.
But my thing is, what is that? I'm still trying to. AJ didn't know he was gonna lose his fight.
Yeah, well, no,
He trying to use some reverse psychology or some shit, saying, "Yo, after I lost, you could see AJ was smiling." I was like, "Oh my goodness!"
Like you could have stopped him from smiling by winning, though. You get, I'm confused. I don't get it.
Because they want to make it seem like everything that everybody else does is based on what their performance is. Everybody, they're the center of everybody's universe. It doesn't make any sense. So.
No, you gotta win the fight, bro. Like I don't get it. What you mean?
Yo, he was on
that.
You gotta put the delusional drop of that mark.
Maybe he's smiling because he's the main event, and I'm smiling because I'm the star. The show has arrived. Y'all thought this nigga was on my level. He just got his ass whooped. I'm about to show y'all how this shit done.
Well,
like,
to be honest with you, I didn't see AJ smile the entire time till after he beat fucking Wallin.
And even then, he took the high road. He said,
"Right,
yeah, I could have."
Yeah,
he did.
Yeah, everybody has a bad night and all that kind of shit. Yeah,
like he was a.
Yo, the crazy part about it, man. You know, Wilder was on that Friday shit the whole leading up to the fight. He was on that. Yo, when everybody around, I shut the fuck up. When they leave, I start talking again.
Right. Debo shit, yeah.
I'm just saying though, like AJ took the high road. Like it's like what? I don't know. I gotta see it, bro. Well, actually, I don't want to see it. I don't.
Delusional.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Let me hear.
They actually said if Wilder would have won, that AJ wouldn't have honored his contract. He would have retired.
Say what now?
They were saying that if Wilder would have won, that AJ wouldn't have honored his contract. He would have retired. He said that they overheard him talking with.
Yeah, I heard them say that. There's some goofies.
Hold up. Say that again. If Wilder would have won, AJ would have said, "Fuck it, I quit."
Yeah, I retire. Yeah, he said that they overheard AJ talking to Eddie about that.
Man, his pedigree says that though. He been fighting everybody. So
I don't know. I can see that.
I'm just saying nothing about his pedigree says that though. Nothing in his
AJ
says that. No, he fought everybody. His only 2 losses, he fought him immediately. Immediate rematches.
But before Wilder lost, AJ used to talk in circles and riddles, and you had to discover what he was trying to say anytime Wilder
AJ
name
talk
got
in circles and riddles. AJ did.
I mean, you gotta understand, like
not
AJ,
Wilder.
AJ doesn't. AJ's not really a shit talker. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't have to be said.
Nah, you ain't got to be a shit talker, but he would never directly answer. It'd be like, when you gonna fight Wilder? Well, see, you gotta look at the sky and understand that, bro, no.
Never heard him say nothing like
that.
Hey, so check this out.
Regardless of how somebody talk, you gotta look at one person's resume versus another person's resume.
Did AJ offer Wilder a contract?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, there was a signed contract before the fight.
So Wilder never put out a tweet saying that he was offered a contract to fight AJ.
They're talking about when they were both.
Oh, you're talking about back then.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter what circle, you know what I'm saying. You assume AJ was talking in. AJ was about making business moves. He offered Wilder a contract, and Wilder didn't take it.
Right.
Facts.
And Wilder even said that. So.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I mean, yes, ma'am.
Bullshit.
Miss.
That is verifiable. Verifiable information.
There's audio everywhere on the internet.
I still just think AJ didn't want to smoke before he lost, though.
Well, that's you're entitled to your opinion.
That's funny. And
your opinion is your opinion.
He said, "Fuck the facts. I just feel."
Right? Exactly.
Bro. It's like, bro. You can watch right before the fight. Like you can look at the press conferences and see where they'll ask him about Wilder.
Well, you see what you want to see, and we accept that. That's fine.
No. I saw what happened.
Well, you
Like
saw it,
that's
but
like
we
he's
didn't
like
see it.
it's
No one
very
else
feel.
saw it.
Hold up, the feeling
Like that's very
right, like that frustration or that disdain that you see when his name is brought up. It's like, why y'all keep attaching this dude name to me? When out his own mouth, he said, I was offered more money to fight. He's like Tyson Fury. You know, I was offered more money to fight AJ, and I chose to fight you. Blah blah blah. That's his words.
Whoops.
And hey, look, he said it in print and he said it in video.
And that was before they both had a loss on their record.
Yep.
So.
See, you can't change the past though. Like we can only focus on the present.
No, but we're just talking facts here, though. You talking feelings.
So the
it's facts over feelings.
The past, we got to this point where he was like, I just feel like he didn't want to fight him.
Right.
Deontay
I feel
Wilder
like it.
He got offered more money to fight AJ, and he chose to fight Tyson Fury.
You should give like that to hold something right quick there, Mark.
Hold this one.
These niggas is delusional.
Got him.
Just saying, man. That's that man's words, but
Facts
it is
over feelings. That's all, you know.
I agree, man. Look, I took it as at that time though, AJ and whatever they was offering, like, yo, you got to cross the street type shit. I get it. I don't want to sign with Eddie Hearn. I get it. That's where you was at with it. But don't act like. And even then, he was offering money. He was like, yo, I'll never sign with Eddie Hearn. Like, or even if it was for a short term deal, blah blah blah. Like wherever he at with it with their relationship, where he at with it. But
what's so crazy about that, Mark, is that I didn't mean to cut you up, but it's like, remember we had that conversation with Tay Jones the other night, and I asked that question. I said, where is Wilder still signed with PBC? And he said, well, he was never signed with PBC, so ain't no crossing the street if you would never sign with him, right?
Well, he said
he was loyal. He was loyal to Showtime.
He was like Al Heyman was his advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Al Heyman.
That's the talking point they like to use when they get backed into a corner. Oh well, I'm not something. Mm-hmm. Well,
yeah, but Al had a position to make good money fighting over here, but then we can't offer you that kind of money no more. So.
Well, it could have been a co-promotional event. They've done it before. They did it with Wilder and Fury. Mm-hmm. So why couldn't they do it with Wilder and Joshua? Some bullshit.
I don't even think that was co-promotional though. Wasn't that strictly on Top Rank?
Well, for the first one, I think it was Top Rank, and then Queensberry or whatever came in.
Oh, okay, got it.
Yeah, for the second fight. So, and the third.
Also, I was gonna say in Wilder's defense, like for that first contract negotiation where he was offered the big contract, he did tell his promoter at the time, Lou DiBella, to do whatever it takes to make the AJ fight, and they presented him that offer, and he was advised not to take it by somebody other than Lou DiBella. I remember watching that Lou DiBella interview.
By Al Heyman.
They got rid of Lou DiBella.
That's why they fell off.
Yeah. So in his defense, he tried to initially to make that fight.
Initially, yeah.
Who tried to make it fight?
Lou DiBella.
Lou DiBella and Wilder.
With PBC.
But no, it all boils down to Wilder saying yes or no, though.
Right.
That's true.
And they made him an offer. He couldn't. Hey, look, but I ain't gonna lie. I remember that too. And that was around the time Steven Espinosa was doing interviews and was like, "Yeah, we got a plan for him, and we got a lot of good fights for him." And that's when Wilder started dressing different too. Remember, he started looking different. They had that and they got the camo Rolls Royce Jeep type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, it's no different than why didn't Wilder fight fucking Klitschko when they had the same manager?
Oh, he was too much of a baby.
He was a baby champ then, right?
No. He was too much of a baby. What? Over 30 wins. He was too much of a baby to fight Klitschko.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, well, he had the WBC, so I'm saying they called him. He literally used the words "baby champ." So.
Who said that?
Oh, Shelly Finkel.
Yeah, he said Wilder is a baby. Wilder had over 30-something fights, and Shelly Finkel said Wilder is a baby in the game.
He wasn't ready. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said he wasn't ready. Yeah.
Well, maybe he wasn't at that time though. Is it possible?
With 30 fucking fights?
Maybe he like. So what? Y'all still say he can't box now, right?
30 fights.
But I'm saying like if people talking shit about Joshua and Joshua went into it, you know what I'm saying?
And it's 16th fight and beats Klitschko. 16th fight.
Yeah, but even at 16 fights though, he was more skilled than Wilder at 30. Can we agree to that?
Yeah, but anybody else who would have said that if the tables were turned and Joshua had 30 fights and Wilder had 16 fights, would they be saying the same thing? Nope.
It's the guys you fight too, and the
Bullshit. Well, but then no one ever took that into consideration until now when he's losing. Until Fury, nobody took into consideration how many fights he had behind him.
I think at that time the assumption was that Wilder, since he was learning on the job, he would get better and eventually, like maybe he would be ready for Klitschko.
Joshua was learning on the job too. They both started at
Joshua
18,
started
19
late.
years old.
That's very true.
Yeah, they both started late. Joshua started younger than Wilder though. He did
like 1 year.
No, I think Joshua started like 15, 16.
18.
Nah, he started
18.
at 18, I think. 18 or 19, something like that.
And then
right?
went to Olympics and won gold in 2012. Yep.
I thought Walter started at 21.
But you know, the thing is that
like
I just think AJ was more dedicated because, you know, throughout history, we had heavyweights that started in their 20s and they still had a successful career.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like well, not heavyweights, but I was thinking like Bernard Hopkins started late. Like there's a lot of people who started late and did well. It just depends on your level of dedication, like you said. So, you know, on one hand, you want to say, oh, he only had 30 fights behind him. Oh, well, this and all with that. Oh, he started late. Well, yeah, but you're talking about two people who both had the belts who started at basically the same level. Neither one of them started from like, you know, Devin Haney age and all that kind of shit.
And physical attributes, skills matter too. You know, and how your trainer, how you absorb the information, how you dedication, executing the game plan.
Well, I know that. I'm just talking about the people who wanted to argue one against the other.
Yeah, absolutely. My thing is when niggas start talking that crazy shit, like, and for me, it's crazy shit because it when they start saying AJ wanted him to lose and all of that stuff, I'm like, bro, they're not friends. Let's be clear. And AJ been, or they said, AJ said, if it came down to fighting me or a title shot, he would take the title shot. Like, nigga, yes, a 3-time world champion. Yes, why not? Like, I don't know, bro. It just seems like, damn, bro, the kid is damned if he do, damned if he don't. He won his fight. Yo guy lost his fight. And niggas still doing videos bashing him. Talk about him.
But that's to be expected. That comes with success. So I don't even consider what other people say. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. I mean, you know, people gonna have their opinions about it, but the facts don't lie. You know what I'm saying? Facts do not lie.
Nigga, super weird. All right, final thoughts, man. Okay, I want to do this Patreon episode real quick. Final thoughts.
Yeah, I go. Yeah, thanks for having me on, man. It's good chopping it up with y'all and whatnot. Good talk, man. Keep doing your thing, Marq.
Man, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the support. Want to plug and promote anything before I let you go? Anybody want to plug and promote anything before I let y'all go? I'm about to do a Patreon.
No, thanks for having me, Marq. That was a really good episode. And I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you in the Patreon.
All right, man. I'll see you on the Patreon. Shout out to Pure. Signed up.
Peace.
All right. Foodie with the beauty. Like that. Final thought. Shout out my sister Nick Rich in the building. Nick Rich in this bitch. All right. Well, that's it. Foodie, your mic is muted if you was trying to talk. We can't hear you.
No, I was gonna let white women only go first.
Go ahead, white women only.
Man, it's like that. Stop that. But
you got on the screen on me.
Shit, just appreciate you having me on the show, man. Putting on a great show, man. Double salute.
Join the Patreon.
Oh yeah, I am.
All right, man. I'll see you in the next one, fam.
All right,
Peace. All right, Foodie, talk to me. Close us out. Take us home. This Patreon about to be good real quick, man. I gotta go.
Oh yeah. I'm about to get a refill. Yeah, great show. I can't wait till the next segment. Deontay Wilder is done. That's basically it about this topic. I can't wait to
Eminem can't be number one because he's white for
Yeah.
Patreon.
Can't wait for that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's gonna be my Patreon.
Okay.
Eminem can't be number one or can't be the best Nobody from any other culture can be number one in another culture.
Right.
According to Dr. Umar Johnson. We'll talk
unless we're talking about sports, right?
Mm-hmm. Sure. Oh, what you mean? What you mean? Oh, save it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna continue to go back and forth about
I heard back and forth about what my penis is, but my penis is my penis.
All right. You want to plug and promote anything before I let you go, fam?
Nah, it's all good. I'll see y'all on the Patreon.
All right, man. Patreon starting in less than 5 minutes. I'm gonna have that one loaded up right there, ready for y'all to go. Hey, look, Foodie, I do want to ask you this though. You still there? She hung up? Damn, lost her. All right. Well, I'll say this. She said next generation. Ugas fought 147 since 2016. Like that said, other cultures don't allow you to be number one in their culture. Right. Hey, look, I will not be the number one. I can't be the number one Chinese restaurant in China. It ain't gonna happen. I'm not gonna be the number one Chinese restaurant in China, bro. I don't care how good I make that fried rice. It's your man marqnash breaking beats. Yo, if you haven't signed up for my Patreon, you're missing out. We got a free version too. Sign up for the free version. I drop some shit up there too every now and then. But definitely, it's only $5. $5. What's that? What can you do for $5 a month? What's $5 times 1 week? $1.25. What can you do with $1.25 a week? What's $1.25 a week times 7 days? Divided by 7 days. $1.25 a week. Divided by 7 days. 18 cents a day. There you go. You'll find it. You'll find that change somewhere. And if not, y'all can just watch the regular show. It's your man marqnash breaking beats. Remember, dreams require your sleep, goals require your effort. I'm gonna close it out like this. Hey man, fight of the year. I think it's unfair. Let me just start off right there. It's unfair to all of the amazing fighters out there to have to sum it up between 4 or 5 individuals. Whether guys won or lost this year, it takes a lot of courage to get in that damn boxing ring. That's why they are amongst the few in the world that do what they do. That's why they're so highly touted and heralded for what they do. So I salute all of these guys. And for me, all of these gentlemen.
What do you mean by that? Your back is broken. What, a vertebrae or what portion?
He's spinal.
Yeah, man. Yeah, all these guys, man, deserve our credit and our respect. You know what I'm saying? For just even getting in that damn ring, man. That shit ain't easy, bro. If it was easy, everybody would try to be doing it, right? And everybody ain't jumping head over heels to try to get in this boxing ring, man. So let's show all these guys love and respect. Let's make some noise for all the fighters, whether they made the list or not. And salute to you all for providing us entertainment, putting your life on the line, for your family, for your finances. You know, for some people, they fighting for freedom. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody out there who did that thing this year. Whether you won, you lost, you got robbed, got a draw. We're going to talk about that as we progress. Like I said, this is a multi-part episode because there was so many fights that went below the radar. I got to talk about that too. Like, you know, fights that were under the radar, like biggest sleepers. So we're going to do our sleepers segment as well. We're going to do knockout of the year, dud of the year. Like this was a dud, biggest dud of the year, biggest robbery. We got to do trainer of the year, manager of the year, but this episode was mainly focused on fighter and fight of the year, fighter and fight of the year. The other episodes, we're going to tie those in together. So make sure y'all locked in. Make sure you got that notification lit so you can be the first one to get the content. I will be doing a lot of pop-ups for the rest of this week leading up to our New Year's show. And New Year's show is going to be a good one. I'm going to spin the wheel for the Patreon, and we're going to give back to the audience that always gives back to us. We're going to give away some money. Give away some motherfucking money. Got to give it back. All right. With that said, man, respect is free. Disrespect gonna cost you everything: your family, your freedom, your finances, most importantly, your life. If people are wondering what's up with the Patreon, YouTube snatched my chain. I am suspended. I probably got another month. I got a month and a month. I got another month of suspension on my monetization for this channel. This channel did get suspended without monetization. So that's where you at with it. We on Patreon. So that's the way you can support the show. You can send a Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle if you want to support the show that way. But regardless, ain't nothing gonna stop this train from moving. All right. It's your man Marq Nash breaking beats. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your energy. And I'm definitely keeping my memberships on Patreon. I like how that works. I like how I can show shit that I don't supposed to show on YouTube. I can just straight show it on Patreon and not get flagged or taken down. Because what's the point of paying for a membership if, you know, we got to censor it, right? I want the membership to be like that. So I'm still gonna give you guys a shout outs though. So thank you for your time, your energy, and I appreciate y'all. Let me go ahead and end this shit. I want to do this quick Patreon real quick. Probably gonna be there for at least about an hour on the Patreon. All right, peace. Oh yeah. And you can go to marqnash.com, marqnash.com, copy your t-shirt, hoodie, coffee mug, bucket hat. We got a lot of shit over there. All right, peace. Oh, let me end it like this. Hey, look, sometimes we agree, sometimes we disagree. One thing's for certain, two things for sure, homeboy. Never forget this.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
And I mean that shit. Drive motherfucker. Patreon starts in 10 minutes or less. 10 minutes or less. Just make sure you got your alerts on. And I'll see you in 10 minutes or less.
This that squad sound. This is mad now.
Hey, it's Antonio Tarver, champion. You're watching Marq Nash at Breaking Beats. I usually don't do drops, but I'm gonna give you one, bro. I'm gonna give you one. I love you, champ.
Subscribe. I don't care how many subscribers he has. Support him. So he made all this possible. He made this possible.
Nah, Dr. Marq, God made this possible, and so did viewers like you. I'll see y'all on the next one. And if you're Patreon, I'm going to see you in about 8 minutes now. Peace.